What? Bro. Like, who has the time for this? Come on, big bro. Bro. I don't feel like doing shit. Bro, now. Damn, I don't feel like doing shit, twin. What's up, y'all? 360 the Alchemist, School of Enlightenment and Darkness, where you are the teacher and student. Club of Bronium, where the books are free, because they ain't on me, on babies, on brother, on the brethren, I say, twin. I don't know why, G, on bro, no, I've been so motherfucking sick, on bro, no. Who name is Followed the Live Creator? Get your petty ass on up out of here. Who name is Followed the Live Creator? Get your petty ass out of here. On bro, no, we think you following us. Your name Followed the Live Creator. Get your ass out of here. Good. Stop selling us false hope. Good. This TikTok nation. On bro, now we some TikTokers. Remember when y'all was stressed out about TikTok ending? Look at us. We all still here. Which teaches you a divine lesson. Stop tripping over shit. As the Lil Wayne song said, it'll all work out. I don't know how long I'm gonna be up here, twin. I don't feel good. Bro, no, my stomach hurt, G. I just don't feel good. I'm going to try to talk my way through this, but if, like, in the next 5 or 10 minutes, this don't supersede, I'm about to lay down, bro. I just haven't felt good lately. Bro, now. And it's probably because I'm deconstructing patriarchs. But I did learn yesterday we got to put more respect on these entities and on these specific entities and all of that, because, shit, we don't know the power of these entities, and these entities are what? They're thought forms. Their thought and their processes of forms of energy. Somebody thought this shit up one day. Once people started giving energy to it, the entity became an aspect of an energy, of power. So it starts with what? Your psychological aspect. Right now, I can create the spaghetti man. If I get enough of you because to pray to the spaghetti man and believe in the spaghetti man, then you can amplify it into real life, manifest it into the physical. Matter of fact, there is a document about the Mothman prophecies. Boy, I wish I could find it. There's a book about the Mothman prophecies that talks about the aspect. Let's see if I get lucky and find this. I mean, we shooting a shot right here. It is this book by John A. Keel. Wow, I found it the first time. It's this book by Mothman prophecies. Or Mothman. Who's Mothman? 1970 something. A bridge collapsed. Before the bridge collapsed, they seen this entity. This entity name was what? Mothman. Mothman is a psychological aspect. After the Mothman entity, all of these weird government officials started showing up to the motherfucking people, and people were saying basically like they was some Men in Black type shit going on. So John A. Keel built this book called the Mothman Prophecies. In the book, he talked about an aspect. It really struck me. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find it. He talked about a perspective, twin. If y'all look at it, that you can create your own entities, and that this person that wrote these people started seeing this ghost in this house, right? It's like, man, we don't know why we seeing this ghost, and maybe this ain't the book. It's like, we don't know why we seeing this ghost. And they went through the history of the whatchamacallit. There was really no history. One person died from like Civil War or something. But one thing they did find in that house is that a person sat there and wrote ghost stories every day. Bro, now, some person was writing these apparitions on these ghost stories. Every day they was writing in this story. An author used to live there, and he used to write about this apparition. And the apparition started showing up in the house. And what they saying is if you are more psychically sensitive, then you're more sensitive to the person's mind. You're more sensitive to an individual's ideologies, and those can be entified. You're giving it entity energy. You are psychically sensitive to the energies of other people's thoughts and whatchamacallit, which could characterize and materialize itself as these entities. You more sensitive to the next person's psychological developments. So if they got a whole bunch of negative shit on their thoughts, whoop-de-woo, then you're going to see a demon and the devil on your side. And it's going to be a characterization of a thought energy, a thought form, because thoughts are forms of energy. And if you think the thoughts long enough, they can manifest into the physical. So the aspect of an entity is who created the Yahweh entity, who created the Jehovah entity, who created the Allah entity, because it was as such a powerful aspect. We started giving all our energy to these entities. Matter of fact, it's Sunday today. If you go across your live, they're gonna be doing what? Praising the Lord. And what you do when you praise the Lord, you giving your entity all that motherfucking energy. Matter of fact, you get on your knees and you get on your Lord. You get on your knees. It's the God on bro now. You know what? You know how to finish the rest. You grown. You get on your knees. Finish the rest. Good. With your freaky ass. Bro, no, finish the rest. Good. What you think they doing? You're giving energy to a deity. All them Islam niggas walking around that square ass box. What you think they doing? Good. You're rotating velocities of electromagnetic beings around a square box that is the representation of a Allah, a deity figure of something that came out of space, which replicates the carbon atom. And carbon is the foundational building block of all motherfucking life. Boy, you better get your shit together, twin. They're walking around a carbon atom. That's what they walking around, which is the same thing at the bottom of the Saturn, the storm. That's why Saturn rules time. The building block of all life, the carbon, the time, the space and time. You need, for your ass to live, you need two things for sure. You need some space and you need some motherfucking time. When you got space and time mixed together, hey, say twin, you have your phenomenal illusion of your existence. Your present moment is your presence. Wherever you're present at is where your presence is. On bro now, space and time. That's why all quantum physics only work with what? Space time. Get your shit together. Right? Say twin. Yeah. That's a fact. On bro now, that's a fact. That's why they care about space time so much. Good. Come on, bro. I ain't even started reading yet. Like I said, I wasn't feeling too well, so I came up here to teach, but now I get it now. I just got to get up here and teach even when I don't feel good. But last time I did that, I taught till I got sick. I had to turn that shit off just in time. On bro now. Today, the Kundalini being rose, I don't feel that shit right now. So anyways, if we take a deeper look into religion and all of that shit, and yeah, we read books over here, deal with it. On bro now. Yeah, we reading over here, twin. And all of y'all got access to these books. I'll tell y'all how to get it in a second. On bro now, because niggas just ain't been that thirsty to get these books. I don't know what that shit is. I think I talked for 4 or 5 hours. I couldn't get none of y'all to get no books, no research papers, nothing. I talked for 4, 5, 6 hours yesterday teaching. None of y'all because went to get the books. I was like, shit, I don't know what's going on with these niggas. On bro now. They just want niggas to preach to them. Nobody wants to actually take this knowledge in their own hands. That shit blows me. On bro now. Or they just don't want to support me. I don't know. Whichever one is fuck you. Look, whichever one it is, fuck you. Fuck you. On bro now, I don't fuck with you. Either which one it is, fuck you. Good? On bro now. Either you don't want to support this shit or your ass don't want to research or read. It's a double fuck you. On bro now, it's a double fuck you. Because we read books over here. On bro now. For example, if we was talking about twin, and I hate to get into the deep ass shit because if you don't, I'm reading from we got 12 360 packs. You've never gotten a 360 pack. You've never heard a lecture. Then it's a good chance you might get lost in the sauce today. On bro now, because there's no way I'm about to keep stopping and explaining all the previous things that I've already explained. On bro now. You feel what I'm saying? Or we are fighting being blacklisted, freaking, oak again. I don't know what you're saying, twin. On bro now. I don't know what that means, twin. On bro now. Because we rich. On bro now. We rich. Don't put that broke shit on us, twin. We rich. And remember, these 360 packs are $5 a 360 pack, baby. They $5 a 360 pack. On bro now. It's not. We aren't in a third world country. On bro now. Stop that shit. Y'all, because it's not in third world countries watching your shit at the motherfucking creek. On bro now. You take your ass to the laundromat, don't you? On bro now, you don't go outside and shit in a hole and bury it. You flush the toilet, don't you? And most of y'all watch y'all asses today. Y'all niggas rich. On bro now, stop playing with me, twin. Bro, no, don't do that third world country shit on me. Bro, no, these 360 packs only $5 a piece. Bro, no, stop playing with me. What it is we do not put not importance on our knowledge. We don't put importance on books. We don't put importance on research. What it is we used to being preached to all motherfucking day. So we'll let a nigga that read the books preach to us. We won't put the power in our own hands. We just want to leave with the good word. Bro, them, nah, fuck that. Bro, them, teaching good. Bro, them, you feel what I'm saying? Babies, I'm never broke. Good. Even if I ain't got no money in my pocket, I'm rich. Rich with ideals, rich with hope, rich with a joke. Shit, ready to take a nap. Bro, them, you know when you niggas ain't got no money, we take naps. Bro, them, sleep that shit right the fuck off. Bro, them, I'll sleep this dead off. Bro, them, I don't know though. I've always been that type. You know how some people like they stress over shit and shit. I don't believe in none of that shit. I ain't never woke up like, boy, these bills is really gonna be due. I don't give a fuck. I'll be shit. Let that shit keep on being due. Shit, I'm due too. Bro, them, I do too, motherfucker. You do, I'm due too. Bro, them, you do and I do too. What, sir? You do and I do too. The bills do. You do and I do too. Just say some shit that don't even make sense. Bro, them, I do too, motherfucker. Bro, them. Anyways, let me get back into this, twin. The entities that can be, the wings are clipped for now. I'll be back when I explain better and actually use a card. I appreciate you, twin. That's what we want to hear. Bro, just, you know what? Just say something when you're ready to support this shit, twin. I appreciate you, gang. Bro, because y'all know how much work I put into this shit. Bro, no. Y'all know how much energy I put into this. I put my heart on the line. And then at the end of the day, motherfucker, bro, now I'm risking some shit. If these niggas get a hint that we read in books and I could deconstruct any religion with the aspect of a document, we're in big trouble. Bro, now, we in big trouble. The only reason why we cloaked right now is because y'all don't be sharing and supporting this shit. So it's not like I got 100,000 followers and everybody know who the fuck I am. If these niggas find out that we found out the code to circumcision, like, for example, that circumcision from the cutting of the male member now attributed to what does the basis of being shifted from the mother blood to that of the blood and spirit assigned to the fatherhood. From the cutting of the male member now attributed to Aten Ra, we infer that the rite of circumcision and of subincision was a mode of showing the derivation from the human father and supersession of the mother. In the book of Genesis, this carving of the female figure of the person of the male in the second creation has been given the legendary form of cutting out the woman from the body of the male. Because what? Your Hebrew, your Genesis, your Hebrew, that's why it's all kings, ain't no motherfucking queens. It's all kings because it's based on the solar code. The solar code is based on the masculine supremacy code, a male code. Get your shit together. So when they circumcise you, what are they doing? That's a cut of Atem Ra. What is Atem Ra? A solar code of masculine energy, the masculine potential. What does the man have that's essential to the sun? The man is synonymous with the sun because of the active force of what? His phallic energy, his solar phallic energy, his whatchamacallit. Get your shit together. You capping. Let's cap your ass over into the block list. Block. Yo, bro, now. Look how quick you got your ass to the block list. That wasn't a cap on bro now. So if that wasn't a cap, then this can't be a cap because the world works on what? Synchronicities and motherfucking alignment. Now look how quick that shit happened. This shit like lightning. Get your ass struck. Bro now, get your ass struck by lightning. You can't get struck twice, bitch. Once I send you to the block list once, bitch, it's over. Bro now, back into this shit because bro now, what we not gonna do is I'm reading all these crazy ass words, putting all this knowledge together, and your motherfucking argument is capping. We got to stop that lazy ass shit. That's your response. Cap it. We reading the book. We got the knowledge. We got the sources. Your response is capping. Quit fucking playing with real niggas. Bro, no, it's that time, baby. When you get here, sit at the table. And if you ain't brought nothing to the table, then shut the fuck up. Bro, no, and get your free bill. Bro, no, get your free lunch. Bitch. Bro, no, you feel what I'm saying? Babies, bro, no, brother. Know where you at, twin. I'm saying, babies, know where you at. Everybody will be addressed here. Bro, now I send all letters out. I address everything. Because all y'all niggas getting addressed. I got time for all y'all niggas today. But anyways, on a deeper level though, why do we do this? Because when we applying real pressure, when we applying the documentation, we can't let you goofy because just run y'all mouth and it's just you have nothing to offer us. We tired of that shit. Your opinion ain't gonna work here. We need your documentation, your scholarship. That's why I said I taught for 4 to 5 hours yesterday. But when it came to somebody pledging to get the documents, the books, the screenshots to see if I'm really doing this shit, nobody reaches. Nobody wants it. They just want people. You want me to read this shit to you. You don't want to read it yourself. I don't get that shit, twin. I don't like that. Bro, that's why we get these niggas coming in here and your argument is capping. That's your argument. Come on, bro. Grow up, twin. You fucking with the realest right now. Let's do this. But anyways, what is we talking about? This is why your ass is born in St. Joseph. This is why your ass was born in St. Mary. This is why your ass was born in St. Judas. This is why your ass was born in St. This. And that's why when your boys was born, they took them and they circumcised them. Because that is a representation of a solar code. Let's go in. This is Gerald Massey, Ancient Light of the World. If we cross-reference this with Kenneth Grant, yes, he who knows one book knows none. If we cross-reference this with Kenneth Grant, Goats of the Shadows, we start talking about what? The aspect of a solar code. On babies, on bro, them on the brethrens. We're not running through jungles and need that protection. All right, bro, we don't even know what the fuck you talking about. That's what another thing. Like, if you gonna troll, at least make sure you can fucking communicate. Just because you ain't never had a girlfriend in life, you beat your dick all day, nobody knows you on bro them. Don't get up here and express that. We can see you a loser on bro them. Come on, bro. Come on, man. Stop that lame shit, twin. Y'all lame as hell. Anyways, on a deeper level, on bro now. On a deeper level. Y'all gotta stop that shit, twin. On bro now. Anyways, on a deeper level, the solar code with its emphasis on the child as son of the father rather than the mother caused a major upheaval in the history of humanity. In ancient Egypt, long before monumental times, continual intercanine conflicts resulted from these two great divisions, the Draconian or Typhonian worship of the feminine principle and the Osirian or the Ammonite supporters of male supremacy. The son is connected to the male supremacy, the son of the father. If you look at this graph right above you, Victor Schauberger connects the sun to the male fertilization and the earth to the ovum. And this is a representation of the relationship between the masculine and the feminine. Right here it says the solar code, the sun is connected to what? The sons of the father. You feel what I'm saying? The link is in the bio. The 360 The Alchemist on the Cash App. Leave your email in the Cash App notes. Everybody got access to these books. This is from 360 pack number 12. The Stars, the Sun and the Seven Stars. All of y'all, do you see all these books? You see all this research? All of y'all have access to it. It gets sent to your email. You must leave your email in the Cash App notes. Go to the link in the bio, y'all. All the information is there. Because I ain't going to be able to keep saying that and teach at the same time. I have way more dedication to teaching than making money. On bro them. You feel what I'm saying? Do you study ancient American history? Shit, that's what we studying now, baby. I mean, where's ancient Egypt? This shit got to be here. On bro them. If you want me to keep it 360 with you on babies, on bro them, on the brethrens, you are built on a serpent mound. The biggest mound is a serpent mound, which is built in America. And most of your deities, most of your ancient energy is based on the energy of what? The serpent, the goddess. The goddess is connected to the serpentine energy. You have the biggest serpent mound effigy built here. Most of y'all say shit like Kundalini and chakras and all of this and Draco and all of that being serpent. So a lot of y'all are tapped into your serpentine energy standing right here on this motherfucking landmass. You feel what I'm saying? And then in my conclusion, the ancient world is here. Everything's backwards. They flipped it on bro. But that's my conclusion. I'm just saying, bro. Because the shit I've been reading and studying, they'll tell you some crazy shit like the pharaohs created baseball to replicate the aspect of gene transfer. And baseball is America's pastime. They play baseball here. That's where they do this shit at, on the next level. Baseball's played here. We cried over G, baby. Well, the transfer of genetics from bacteriophage that represent a deeper aspect of our science, these bacteriophage that's connected to the sun that creates this genetic transfer that can create this portal, this wormhole that creates an aspect of your escape out this goddamn hellhole you living in. On bro them, the bacteriophage right there that look exactly like the Giza causeways. They said that the pharaohs created baseball to express gene transfer that is activated by the bacteriophage when it attaches to an organism. This bacteriophage is holding a DNA in its head, and the DNA is your DNA. Your junk DNA holds the reverse transcriptase that can be utilized to activate an aspect of the genetics that creates a perspective of what? A motherfucking wormhole. Because your bacteriophage have what? 6 different motherfucking base metals. Your bacteriophage have what? They are icosahedral pyramid shaped. Your bacteriophage are what? They are rainbow colored. 6 different metals. Icosahedral. They look exactly how they built the motherfucking pyramids. And the pyramids transfer energy to different systems. Your bacteriophage transfer energy to different systems. Your bacteriophage outnumber your motherfucking human cells. You got more of this in you than you got of anything else. Why they ain't tell you this shit on babies, on brother, on the brothers? They say, twin, because don't nobody owe you shit. Stop walking around this world in that fake ass promised land shit. That's that Judaism. That's that shit they gave you. That's that poison they gave your ass. Stop eating the motherfucking poison where you think everything is just given to you. You feel what I'm saying? On bro, then that's that fake ass promised land shit we got, where everything just promised to us. You gotta get this shit. You deserve this. You earned this because you have been practicing what? Your spiritual fortitude. There's an aspect of alignment within your universe which has caused this perspective. Yes, Brother Panic. Exactly. Shout out Big Brother Panic. Where you think we got this shit up from? On bro now. Thank you, Brother Panic. I learned this from him. Exactly. And we carrying it on. So make sure your ass following me. On bro now. Good. Because I damn near would take that as shade. So make sure your ass following me. Because we continuing to carry that motherfucking torch. On bro now. Because Brother Panic told you what? That Judy K. King, the bacteria phase. See, the only difference between me and y'all and Brother Panic is, on bro them on babies, on bro them on the brothers is, he said, get the fucking books and read this shit yourself. We did that. Remember Brother Panic kept saying that shit? Hey, y'all, this the book. Hey, y'all, this the book. Get the book. Don't just sit here and look under my shit. Read this shit. That's what we did. That's where we're getting this lesson from. So shout out Big Bro. So because I'm happy you said that. Brother Panic is the aspect of the progenitor of this energy. He the one that brought this shit together. All right. And we ain't going to say rest in peace because that clearly in his own star system right now. He activated this shit. How we getting this lesson? He activated his shit. He's gone. He left. After that, he left. He dropped his lesson and he left this bitch. Transcended. You don't think he had his old star system right? You don't think he activated this shit? And met the sun gods? And hey, say twin, what they say in the book that he put us on? What she say, twin? When John said bars, ain't that funny? Ain't that what Brother Panic is told? You know, bars, dropping them bars. I suddenly knew that we were breaking out of the Earth's magnetic sphere, the prison that thrived on photosynthesis. Not that it was our fault, but we had been in prison because of the theft of fire from the sun. I remember Nerval's comment that we were captive because the electromagnetism in our body was forced in a certain direction. It instantly became clear to me that when a person died, their atoms were released, but trapped in the magnetic sphere, only to continuously to return to forms of matter. That's why you are in a magnetic sphere within this realm. On babies, on brother, on the brethren, they say twin. These bacteriophage are the key to the access to a say twin. The bacteriophage is the key to the access of the activation of an aspect of a wormhole, and a wormhole is a space-time. It's a bridge gap through space-time. A wormhole is a bridge through space-time. The idea was that within a mathematical solution, a black hole could be seen as a bridge between two separate regions of space-time. Well, if your ass is trapped on the Earth in a magnetic sphere, then you're going to need a bridge to cross the fuck over. That can be activated only after death. Ooh, oh, you thought you was going to do this shit while you was lit? Oh, you thought I was feeling you? Oh, you thought I was living you? No, this happens after death. That's why death is so important to your gnosis, good? Because the bacteriophage after death has an opportunity to attach to a different organism, transfer your genetics to a different species, a different organism, which can transcend star systems and activate, but it needs your junk DNA, which can be only activated after death. On bro, it needs your junk DNA. Remember, you're only using 2% of your genetic code. On bro, now that's right. You only using 2% of your genetic code. 98% is locked out. Of that 98%, 15% of that is reverse transcriptase. The reverse transcriptase are the reversal technique that the bacteriophage use right here. This isocahedral, pyramid-shaped, rainbow-colored, luminescent aspect of yourself. Exactly, yeah. Now you talking my talk, something nobody else wants to say. Seems like death is more important than live. You better get your shit together. But if you say that in this crazy ass world, you're going to get fucked up. You're going to be called negative. You're going to be called a deaf person. But yet you living in a world where everybody trying to live, but everybody dies. You living in a world where the survival of the fittest, but everybody dies. So nobody survives. We have tricked and duped ourselves. And that's why if we go into the ancestral energy and we start looking at these books, go to Don Webb's book. Anybody want access to these 360 packs, 360 The Alchemist on Cash App, leave your email in the Cash App notes. Y'all, the more y'all pledge, the longer I get to stay up here. So if y'all want this shit to go for the next 2, 3, 4 hours, everybody pledge the fuck up and get your books, twin. The more y'all pledge, the longer I stay up here. I promise you, in 20 minutes, if we don't have no pledges, I'm leaving this speech. On bro now, the pastor's leaving. Oh, bro, now I'm leaving this bitch. If once we pass this collection plate around, if this bitch circle back around with 0 in it, we out this bitch. If none of y'all get these books, we gone, twin. On bro, now we gone, twin. Don't even, you can stop all the questions and everything. On bro, now support this shit, twin. On bro, now support this as much energy as I'm giving out. If you can feel this energy and you know this shit is 360, then what the fuck is a couple dollars for you to get some books? What the fuck is any of this shit? We talking about transcendent death. On bro, no, man, I appreciate y'all ahead of time. On bro, no, don't make me defend myself. Now, anyways, the 7 stars we know to the Egyptians as the imperishable stars, so-called because they do not set but revolve counterclockwise during the whole of the night. The earliest funerary coats of the Egyptians was a stellar coat. Damn. Let me say that shit one more time. On babies, on bro, them on the brethrens. The earliest funerary coat was a 7-star coat. What is the key word there? A funerary coat of the 1st and 3rd dynasties. These niggas only focused on the funeral shit, and they based it on the 7-star system, which is an imperishable star system. Imperishable means it does not perish, but yet you perish at death. So your first systems were based on what? Life after death. They said the first funerary coats are based on the Big Dipper, which is an imperishable star. Why? Because it does not set below the horizon. It only goes counterclockwise around the Polaris star, the Big Dip. Y'all been seeing this shit in the sky every motherfucking day. Why do you think you keep looking at the sky and seeing that? Because you're looking at your ancient motherfucking ancestors, your ancient science being returned back to you, your great mother goddess. This is where y'all remember, before there was ever a God, before every good wake up today and go to church. Every good that wake up and go to church today, before they ever did this, you praised the mother goddess first. Every single in this world, you only knew the mother goddess because there was no father gods yet. You realize that your father gods come later in life, baby. On bro, them. That's why you have the. Where the fuck this Bible at? I slept next to it. The reason why I probably woke up sick as hell. On bro, them. Hence why you have a Bible that was written 6,000 years ago. The 7-star system is an astronomical evaluation. The Egyptians had astronomical evaluations 52,000 years ago. The 7-star system is based on what? The mother goddess. The Sabian coat was the coat of the mother goddess of the 7 stars plus her child Sirius, the dog star. Sirius was represented by the god Set, whose symbol was the goddess, his own mother, whom he was supposed to have fecundated, and being at that early age of humanity, no knowledge of the world played in the male in the process of procreation. Yeah, we going so far back, you ain't even know the nigga had something to do with creation. The reason why you wake up today and praise the Father Lord, because you didn't do it yesterday. You got to do you're doing the new shit. They didn't do this back then. No one got up and was like, Father God. That shit just started 6,000, 8,000 years ago. Prior to that, that's why you have what? If you go to France, you find the Venus of La Selle, which is what? The Neolith 30,000 year ago thick ass goddess with thick hips and thighs and big titties holding the moon up. A statue, a figurine in the rocks. Why is that? Because everybody prays the goddess first. Good. That's why it says the goddess of the 7 stars. As a matter of fact, the origination of the word devil is just the origination of the goddess. Because if you're going to have a god today and if all the men are in heaven, then where are all the women? Like, this shit too easy. Like, if all the men, if you live in a religion of duality, this one everybody get. We about to get deep in this shit. If all, because it's Sunday, it's the sun's day. This is when y'all niggas give all your energy up to this solar energy, these entities. Y'all feeding these entities. We're pulling some of that energy away. On bro now, because you're causing an imbalance. We have to find balance. That's why we bringing the mother goddess back, because you're sitting on a serpent mound. You're sitting on the Ohio with the biggest serpent mound ever. And the serpentine energy is a representation of the draconian energy. You see that right there? Draconian form. You see this right here? Let me help y'all out. What's this shit say right there? In ancient Egypt, long before monumental times, continual interconnected conflicts resulted from the great 2 divisions, the draconian or typhonian worship of the feminine principle. Why do you think you demonize the word draconian today? Because Draco means what? Huge fucking serpent. What does it say right there? Draco, huge serpent. Draco, huge serpent. Huge serpent. That's what draconian means. In Ohio, you have the largest serpent mound ever. Draconian means the divine feminine. Why do you think in your Bible you demonize the serpent? Because the serpent is the representation of the divine feminine. Get your shit together, twin. The cycles of life and death, good. That's why they say the serpent deceives Eve first. And that's funny that Eve means what happens before something. Christmas Eve denotes that Eve is before Christmas. The woman, they're telling you the first woman's name is Eve. That means she's before all these niggas. And Eve represents the night. And the first cult ever is based on a 7-star system of Ursa Major, the nighttime shit. You don't see the stars, the 7 stars, without night, which is Eve. The 7 stars plus her child Sirius, the dog star. Sirius was represented by the god Set, whose symbol was the goddess. Your first deities were goddesses. On bro now, it's not this God first. He came before everything. Then he created woman. Are you fucking serious? And every man came out the woman's pussy. But the first woman came from a man. Now, does that sound like nature? Now, does that sound like fucking nature? Every man you seen, every big head you seen climbed out his mama's pussy. But all of a sudden, the very first woman came from a man. Nah, bitch. Stop fucking playing. At this time, you're playing with my top. What old boy said that I blocked? Now you capping. Let's use his shit. You're capping. Now you're capping. Good. We might as well all go get some fucking Captain Crunch on bro them and have a big Captain Crunch party because y'all is capping. Anything that come to you and tell you that the Father God created a mother, you've been lost your fucking mind. On bro them, that's embarrassing. On bro them, that's embarrassing. Because we know that all of us, if any of y'all ever got some pussy before and got a woman pregnant before, and that's another thing. We got to stop letting these niggas that ain't getting no pussy on bro. Now, y'all niggas ain't never, if you ain't never been in the pussy, how you going to talk about the pussy on bro? You ain't going to never respect the pussy. So we letting a lot of niggas that don't get no action, that don't get no pussy, tell us about the pussy. And that can't be. That can't be. No, I refuse that. Good. You ain't even in the pussy. You ain't even creating life. If your ass ain't making babies inside the pussy, making babies, doing this shit, or have done this shit, then shh. Lane could be quiet. Stop telling us about the pussy. You don't know shit about it. You've never even been in it like that. If you've never satisfied the pussy like that, that's another thing. Just being in it ain't enough. And I ain't trying to say this on some other shit. I'm just saying, twin, that's a deeper aspect of our gnosis. You ain't even never satisfied the pussy. How you gonna know the deeper aspects and the power of the pussy? Huh? Oh, bro, now, what? Fuck out of here. And this is the thing. A lot of us are what? We out of touch. Because to satisfy the pussy, you got to have empathy. You got to know how that shit want to feel. You got to know something, twin. We don't know that shit. On bro, now. And then think about it. You're dealing with a religion that tells you that knowing how to pussy feel and making it feel good, that's the wrong thing to do. On bro, now, why they hate mama so much? Well, there's 2 reasons. Okay? There's 2 reasons. I'm gonna explain this shit to you. Let's explain this. It's nature. What you mean it's nature? Why? Because we are electromagnetic beings. Magnets conduce polarity. Polarities reduce attraction and repulsion. Stay with me here. Stay with me here. If the mother goddess of yesterday was praised, then the mother goddess of today gonna be spit on, kicked on. If the son, look, if the father of yesterday, we was spit on. Basically, this was our first look, at the end of the day, the first son of the father was a son. So at some point, the man they wasn't looking at us like that. Everything was through the divine feminine, the mother. When it says right here that the son is responsible for fecundating, I went to read Gerald Massey. I read that book. Guys, we have this book. Everything y'all got, guys, we have this book. Everything y'all got access to. Too carried away. 360 The Alchemist on Cash App. Leave your email in the Cash App notes if y'all want this shit to continue. On bro, now make sure a couple of y'all pledge and support this shit. 360 The Alchemist on Cash App. We still waiting on our first pledge. I promise you I will not stay up here longer than an hour without any support. It's 87 of y'all. If everybody in here drop $1, pass the collection plate around. If everybody in here drop $1, nigga, we good for the next 3-4 hours. I could cook forever. So make sure this church stays successful. Good. Pass that. Somebody pass the collection plate around while we teaching this last lesson. On bro, now 360 The Alchemist on Cash App. Go to the link in the bio All this information, all these books, these screenshots. This is from 360 pack number 12, The Sun and the Seven Stars. Y'all got access. Don't let me just sit here. We already writing a new Bible. On bro now, you feel me? These 360 packs. Cause we ain't gonna just tell you don't do this and not give you something new. On bro now. We giving you a whole new aspect of the research. So make sure y'all support this shit, twin. 360 The Alchemist on Cash App. Leave your email in the Cash App notes. I appreciate y'all. Who gonna be the first? Because it's always a brave. It's 83 of y'all. There's going to be more reluctance than somebody that's gonna pledge because we have a crowd mentality. So if one person don't do it, nobody does it because we are followers. On bro now. You feel what I'm saying? We followers. It's hard for to step outside the crowd and do something first and support some shit and do something ain't nobody else doing. You ain't learned that yet, twin? Good. Why you think I'm the only up here doing this shit like this, twin? Come on, bro. But anyways, let me go back into this shit before I'm gonna be all over the place. What was we just talking about? The Seven Stars, Gerald Massey's book, The Fecundation of the Mother. It says the mother was fecundated. Appreciate you, twin. Shout out BC55. I appreciate you. And then whoever pledged, make sure I follow you back, twin. Shout out Brother Paddock, like you said. Oh, bro, now. Shout out Big Bro. Y'all make sure y'all pledge up like bro. Bro, we needed that energy. I appreciate you, twin. Anyways, on a deeper level, though, when the son talks about the fecundation of the mother by the son, the fecundation of the mother by the son, why is that? Because in today's world, what happens? It's 2025. You still questioning who the fuck the daddy is. In 2024, we grew up. Why do you think we grew up? And shout out Brother Panic. He talked about this, the Maury show, all that drama and shit. Why do you think there was all this baby daddy drama? Because it is a deeper reflection on the collective consciousness. At some point, you ain't even know that the daddy has something to do with procreation. That's why you having issues to this day of, I don't know who the daddy is. Bro, now, at some point, if you ain't know who the daddy is, you ain't even know there was a daddy. They're showing you in the universe today because this world is a reflection and nothing is new under the sun. Now, on a deeper aspect, why am I saying this? Because it's all nature. If man and woman get together back in the days and I fuck her, and then 3-4 months later, her stomach starts to swell up, I'm way down the street somewhere, on to my next mission, village, do it, whatever. I'm about to die by then. It's way back in the days. So by the time she seen she was pregnant, we would think and associate her pregnancy with herself, and that the ovary and the egg inside of her fecundated itself. The child manifested itself into this physical, separate from the father. Remember, this is the very first cult. We're going way far back, before the knowledge of the male in the process of procreation. So the reason why that you were praising the mother goddess, because that's all the fuck it was. You didn't have that father god energy yet. We didn't know about the regenerative aspect of our semen, our sperm. We didn't know none of that shit yet. We didn't even know if that was possible yet. We might be going so far back, we speaking on parthenogenesis. Because when you go back to the oldest statues, when we start seeing masculine principles, they're boys. The first time you get masculine principles in the oldest statues, they boys, sons of the mother. That's why it says right here, 7 stars in her child Sirius, the dog star. Sirius represented by the god Set, whose symbol was the goddess, his own mother. The goddess be always holding the boy. You don't get no statues first where it's just a father god with a woman together. What's good? We together. We about to create. You only get the woman first holding the boy. That's scary. Bro now. That's scary. That lets us know either this is a vindication of parthenogenesis. The woman was just cloning herself. And remember, women practice X and activation. Bro now. Nah, bro, slow down. Nah, bro, you got to speed up, twin. Bro now. You can't come in my shit and tell me to slow down. You got to speed up. Bro now. Speed up, good. Bro now. Put all that cash down in your goddamn profile picture and pick up these books. Bro now. Put that money down and listen, good. Bro now. Y'all got to speed up, twin. Bro, we on a hyperactive source of energy. To get all this shit out, we got to go quick. Bro now. But anyways, like I was saying and shit, speed up, good. Anyways, like I was saying, bro, no. The whole aspect of this gnosis is that the fecundation of the mother, parthenogenesis, the woman does X in activation. She inactivates her genes from the daddy. If a man is a woman, look, if a woman is having a girl inside of her stomach, Then she's X and activating. The boy does not do that. Only the girl. What does that mean? That means she randomly chooses from her daddy and mommy which genes she wants to activate within her. Oh, bro, now. Oh, every woman is a 101. The man is holding the extra X for her. When we give her her genetics, the 23 chromosomes, if it's a double X, it's going to be a girl. If it's an XY, it's going to be a boy. We choose the gender. The man does. Yes, that's a fact. We choose the gender. The XX or the XY, depending on what the sperm is depending on what the person becomes. Now, if it's an XX, she has four X's, but you can only use 2 X's in a genetic code. So she has to what? She starts inactivating. She chooses from her mommy and daddy which set of the X's she wants. This is why, go look it up. It's called X inactivation. This is why they can turn a coat, a cat, a black cat, all the way white. Diversity, good. Man, we were created for diversity. That's why we create billions of sperm a day. 10 men can repopulate this whole fucking world. A woman is born with her eggs. So that makes her nature of divinity is on a whole nother level. You were born with your future in you. The man, we develop our shit later. Bro, now, this is some significant shit. Not only are you X and activating, motherfucker, you are born with your eggs. You born with your future generations within you. You are the future. You born as the future. That's why we have to protect our little girls at like the most highest potential. That's why that whole protect the girls is serious, because that's your future. Good? That's your future. If she don't whatchamacallit or whatever happens to her, it happens to the whole bloodline. Since a child. Remember that. Every experience that baby ever had from a woman ever had since a child is being logged into that DNA, to them eggs and everything. The boy, we don't create that shit till we 13, 14. Come on, bro. This is some divinity. This is why the very first coats were the son of the fucking mother. This is why this is built like this. This is why the Kundalini, the fire serpent, is based on she, the woman, the intuition, all those different aspects. This is why, hey, say twin, where the fuck do you think priesthood came from? Huh? Where do you think a priest, why do you think priests why do you think your pastor wears a dress-like apparition in the church? The choir, they all looking wearing this dress-like thing. Motherfucker, the OB, on babies, on bro, them on brethren, they say twin. The witch of Endor was described as a woman with knowledge of the OB because the witch, whether African, Assyrian, Egyptian, or European, is a pythoness, a serpent woman possessed of the knowledge and wisdom of the Obia and the Ophiite coats. Sir Richard Barton and the homie notes the feminine origin. This is from 360 pack number 7, Spider Webs in the Universe. And bro, whoever pledged first, whoever that was that pledged first, I'm going to send you all this shit, no matter what you pledged, just because you was the first person to pledge. Everybody else is $5 a 360 pack. Whoever that was the first person that pledged. On bro them. See, I didn't say that shit, but you got to see where niggas' hearts is. On bro them. Yeah, leave your email, twin. I'm going to send you a, whatchamacallit. What's up, babe? Leave your email. I'm going to send you a whatchamacallit. On bro now. I'm going to send you all these 360 packs, twin. We got 12 different ones. This is from 360 pack number 7, Spider Webs in the Universe. The witch of Endor was described as a woman with knowledge of the OB because the witch, whether African, Assyrian, Egyptian, or European, is a pythoness, a serpent woman possessed of the knowledge and the wisdom of the Obia or the Ophiite coast. Sir Richard Barton and the homie notes the feminine origin of the priesthood. Y'all wouldn't even be priests without the women. The priesthood's origination is a feminine aspect of the serpent, the mother of the serpent. That's why when you get the Bible, by the time you get the Bible, what happens? They flip it all around. The serpent is what deceives you, deceives the woman. Nigga, the serpent is the representation of the priesthood of the woman. On bro now, should we go into another book? He who knows one book knows none. He who knows one book knows none. Go in I could pull this information from any book. Go to Great Cosmic Mother by Barbara Moore and Monica Sue. This is Kenneth Grant, Coats of the Shadows. This shit too easy. Oh, bro, to remember, because it's all, remember what they said, Destiny's Child, the writings is on the wall. It was written. Remember what Nas said? It was written. Shit is already written. You see that goddess above me? That's Sesheta, the goddess of the scribes. We tapped into that scribe energy. That means if it was written, motherfucker, we can remember who the fuck we was. You starting to remember who the fuck you was, what you represented. That shit was taken from you, bro. Your history has been stripped from you because you're listening to his story. You're not listening to her story. So we're losing an aspect of our science. We're listening to all these mad ass niggas. On bro now, we got to stop listening to these niggas, don't we? You better start listening to her, the goddess. And she speaks through you. It go deeper than these books. She speak through the ground. She speak through the sky. She speak through the animal. She speak through every fucking thing. She speak through nature. She speak through your dreams. She speak through your cousin. She speak through your food. She speak, boy, you take a shit, and she right there talking to your ass. The shit hitting, splashing in the toilet. Splash is a message. Play with this shit if you want to. On bro now. Everywhere in world myth and imagery, the goddess creatrix was coupled with the sacred serpent. It's crazy. There is no name. Her name is everything. On bro now, her name is everything. There is no name. Remember that when we're dealing with this shit, we transcending the ego. The ego needs the name. On bro now, so you can give it this bitch don't need no respect. She don't even want your shit. On bro now, when you're almighty and all powerful, she don't need you to realize she powerful. She don't need you to utter my name, say my name over and over. She like, I don't even need you to. That's why the women is based on the mysteries. Mysteries, the hidden shit. Like she hiding on purpose. This shit was hidden from you. Just like a woman, her pussy is hidden. You can't just see that shit. She has to open it up for you to see that and gain access. All right, then it's all spiritual. It's all scientific. As above, so below. That denotes a reflection. Our nature is exactly how the science is working. This is why the ancient knowledge said, know thyself. Once you know yourself, you know the motherfucking knowledge. But not self of the ego, the higher self. Shout out, man, I forgot that teacher name that taught me that 2 days ago. That knowledge of thyself is knowledge of higher self. I said that just really helped me. Good looking, bro. Because I'm like, knowledge of self, shit. I like candy bars and shit. No, not that shit. Good. Home bro now. I like walks in the park, and I work at Advantage, the rental place. And you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker tell you about yourself. You stand up and shit. Hello, I'm home bro now. I have 2 dogs. And home bro now. I ain't give a fuck about that shit, twin. We talk about knowledge of higher self. That means when you stand up, if they said, tell us about knowledge of your higher stuff, you would just stand up. And they'd be like, all right, you passed the test. On bro, no. Because God's name is incommunicable. I can't communicate my higher self to you each. I can just show you the experience of it. Get your shit together. Right? Say, twin, this is science. Every world and world myth and imagery, the goddess creatrix was coupled with the sacred serpent. In Egypt, she was the cobra goddess. The use of the cobra in her ceremonies and icons was so ancient that the inscribed picture of a cobra preceded the name of all goddesses and became the hieroglyph of the word goddess. So when you say serpent, you're saying goddess. So why, when we see the worldwide occurrence of the goddess and the serpent and then recall the ancient African black goddess, the black witch image with the snake in her belly, we can see the profound power as well as universality of this cosmological symbol, its range of endurance in the human mind. And we begin to see why the upstart patriarchal religions base themselves on the utter destruction of the goddess. That's why the serpent in the very first story does what? Deceive Eve. The serpent hieroglyph means the goddess. Let's go deeper with it. Out of the frying pan into the fire. You're no longer religious. You've been stepped out of Christianity. Who gives a fuck? Because after that, you still leave and say the Draconians are evil. The Draconians, the reptilians, the Draconians. And Dracos means huge serpent. And Draco means huge serpent. And when we go into 360 pack number 12, the sun and the 7 stars, it says the Draconians of divine feminine worship. It says right here that in Egypt, in this other book, of Cosmic Mother, that the hieroglyph for the serpent stood for the goddess. It says right here that Draconian stands for the divine feminine. It says that the etymology of Draco is huge serpent. And it says right here that the hugest serpent mound of the motherfucking shit is built in America. Get your shit together, boy. Where you think you standing? I said, where the fuck you think you standing, twin? You standing on her. You standing on Great Mother Earth. Ain't that funny? They put this shit next to the Great Lakes. And ain't it funny that a lot of UFO, a lot of crazy shit happens right around this area? Ohio has the most highest aspect of occultism, weird shit happening. Well, that's your Kundalini. That's your great mother. That's your first shit ever. The largest serpent mound, the Draco shit is built. You standing on Draco land, good? But now today you walking around talking about some the Draconian and reptilians. Why? Because the Draconians were demonized because of their divine feminine worship. The serpent was demonized in the Bible. And you're going to demonize it today because you jumped out of the frying pan into the motherfucking fire. We are not tapped into our divine feminine nature. So we're programming. So once we leave Christianity, you just look for the new devil. And it has to be a serpent. Not realizing that you looking for the serpentine devil is you looking for your goddess. You looking at your big mama. Where do you think they got Kundalini from? Us. Because Kundalini means the fire serpent. But why didn't they build big ass serpent mounds? We built that. So that's us. And that's why we call each other this today, the Nagas. Get your shit together. This shit too easy. Hey. Get your shit together, twin. Yeah. Bible even say, be wise as serpents, exactly. And then they tell you take the same story and deceive Eve with the serpent. And then if you get into most of your patriarchal religions, what do? Oh, the serpent, the reptile, the Draconians, they're so evil. The Palladians, all the, you are demonizing your earliest systems of spirituality because we are polar beings. And if you're going to have a good side, you got to have a bad side. This is why the divine feminine has been demonized for a millennia. And plus the aspect is the sciences are different. Okay? The solar coat has their own science. The star coats of the earlier coats have their own science. They started bumping heads. That's why it says right here, y'all, look, the intercanine conflict in between the solar coats. Look, everything you see today on TikTok Live, bitch. That's why you on TikTok Live right now. It's some niggas arguing with some women right now. Where the fuck you think this shit coming from? Why do you think there's the gender wars? The Dusties, the passport boys, against the red pill talkers, against the girls in the whoop-de-woo, where do you think all this shit coming from? The intercanine conflict, if it's your ancient cults in ancient Egypt, long before monumental times, continual intercanine conflicts resulted from these two great divisions: the Draconian or Typhonian worship of the feminine principle, and the Osirian or Ammonite supporters of male supremacy. Hurrah! Out of here. Good. That's why you could say, hey, you should just do the dishes and shut the fuck up. That's where that shit came from, twin. That's where you're getting this science from. Because remember, you want me to go deeper with this? This is a solar code. A solar code is connected to the masculine supremacy. That means the man is the regime of the reign, the son of the father. If your dick got circumcised as a child, you belong to the solar code. That's me too. From the cutting of the male member now attributed to Aten Ra. The Hebrews are a later origination of a solar cult. Adam is thus image in the likeness of the biune parent. The foundation of Jewish monotheism was laid in the blood of the new covenant, which followed the cult of the female. It is noticeable that when the Jewish child is circumcised, it is said that he is made to enter into the covenant of Abraham. That is the great father in Israel. Moreover, the man who stands sponsor as the godfather is called the master of the covenant. This may probably explain the recircumcising of the children of Israel. If, as the history asserts, they dedicated to the female to the earlier time and were afterwards circumcised in a covenant made with the deity as God the Father. Your circumcision means that you have connected to the deity, the entity, as God the Father. If you go into this book, Kenneth Grant Codes of the Shadows, it definitely says the solar code is the male supremacy code. The solar code with this emphasis on this child as son of the father rather than the mother. That's why on Sunday you go to church and you praise the Father. That comes from an earlier code, the solar codes. Your circumcision to your dick is a representation of your dedication to the father, the cutting out of the mother. Before, it was the cutting to emulate the mother. That's why it's oval shaped on your dick. They was trying to create a pussy on the dick to say that you were both aspects of the X. This is where you're getting your Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit from. Yeah, it's all. Oh, yeah, and by the way, let's go a little bit deeper with this shit. By the way, that book I just read from you, Gerald Massey, Ancient Light of the World, Volume 1. Do you see that book right there? What's that say? Gerald Massey, Ancient Light of the World, 2 volumes. That means that after I read this book, he put the source, and I checked the fucking source. That's that book. Good? So that we checking sources of sources. I'll check, and then in Gerald Massey, he puts the source of the actual ritual, the actual hieroglyph. Anybody want access to this 360 pack, like I said, 360 The Alchemist on Cash App. Leave your email in the Cash App notes. You get link. You get all the links to the books, all of that. That's Gerald Massey, Ancient Light of the World, mixed with Kenneth Grant, Close to the Shadows, mixed with Cosmic Mother by Barbara Moore and Monica Sue. Come on, y'all. We put all this shit together in 360 packs. This is 360 pack number 12 on Pronoun. All right. This is about what? Y'all divine connection within this realm. Remember that the very Asay Twin, remember that the very first star systems that ever existed in this motherfucking realm, Asay Twin, remember that the very first systems of spirituality that existed are based on what? Connection. So it's very important in order for us to do this, we have to connect the dots. Your ancestors connected the dots and created your constellations. Your star systems are your first religions, your first systems of understanding the world. That's why they said, as above, so below. The cosmos is reflecting what's deep within. The etymology of astro is a star. You have an astral body, a star body. That means when you dream, you are astral traveling, you're star traveling, you're traveling the cosmos. The characterization of the dream is the aspect of you getting in contact with the other energies in the cosmos. And it presents itself in story form, dream state. Sleep dreamings, good. The more powerful you are on that aspect, the powerful your dreams be. That represents an aspect of your sensitivity to those realms. On bro, them 360 packs only $5 a package, baby. On bro, them 360 packs only $5, G. If you want all 12 360 packs, $25. And then that comes, anybody who gets all 12 360 packs, it's only $25. Leave your full name. In 24 hours, I also send you a full name read. All right? A full name read. 360 The Alchemist on Cash App. Mile B999. Drop your first name in the chat if you're comfortable, twin. Let me show y'all what a name read is real quick. Bro, now. Usually when I do this, and I tell somebody to drop their name in the chat, their name is Rasta Kafusu Kafafififi. Bro, now, I'll be damn. And I hope your name is just, all right, good looking. Bro, them. Usually, every time I've done this, like the last 5 times, I'll be like, drop your name in the chat. This is for, I'm only doing this, y'all, because she just asked how to get you the first person to say how to get these documents. It's been 89 people in here. Ain't nobody been like, shit, where I get this shit from? How much it costs? Bro, them. She the first one, twin. So, with that being said, she the first one. And, ain't that funny that her name means what? Counsel. Ain't that funny? Counsel. What are we doing right now? We giving out counsel. We giving out, it means consultation, deliberation, advice. What are we doing right now? We consulting y'all asses. And it's connected to the church. A church is a 360. Church, etymology of church is a cirque, the 360. So ain't it funny, the first person that's like, hey, G, how I get this shit? They name is a representation of what? Advice, deliberation, consultation. An assembly of persons for consultation, deliberation, or advice. Because they know what the fuck time it is. They're watching their name. Y'all got to understand. This shit is about connection. I'm not going to tell you a connection and then leave you out of it. Your name is connected to the mythos. That's why the knowledge said, know thyself. Now, what is happening? Go to 360 pack number 7. What did we just get a representation of? A synchronicity. The universe is revealing itself through synchronicity. It orchestrates. The council, it says an assembly of persons. So a synchronicity is a council. It orchestrates the events, the people, and environment, and lining them up so that you are exactly where you need to be. Synchronicity takes place like a vibrational beacon that transmits a divine message or code assigned back to you, indicating that you are in alignment or on the right path. This is about our divine alignment. This is about synchronicities. That's why she came in here and said, hey, how do I get this? That's why she just got a name read. That's why it's merging in with the knowledge. That's why we can go to 360 pack number 7 and talk about it. Because this is about what? We may only gain access to the cosmic web. Because a synchronicity, the appreciation of a synchronicity is the appreciation of a pattern. You are realizing the patterns within your life. The coding. Your world, your experience is coded. And it's coded through the aspects of repeated cycles and ciphers. When you pay attention to your synchronicities, you're paying attention to the patterns within your realm, the codings within your universe. On bro now, those are called synchronicities. For example, I say on babies, on bro them, on the brethrens. I've been saying this shit for almost 2 years. Just 360 the Alchemist on Cash App. All you gotta do is leave your email in the Cash App notes. Anybody who pledge over $25, leave your email and your full name. Within 24 hours, you'll get a full name read. Within 2 hours, you will get your documents. It will be sent in an email. All the books, PDF, screenshots. Remember, these are already organized. So you're not gonna get it and be looking. I already put everything in order. So, like I said, I keep saying on babies, on bro them, on the brethren. Most people would say, what the fuck does on babies, on bro them, on the brethren mean? Appreciate you, Twin. Appreciate you, Chanel. And remember, the people that's putting this, these are people that already got their books, already did this, Twin. That's why they are coming back. A lot of people are returned. They've already did this and got this, and they've been here for a while, G. This shit might be new to you. This shit been going on for a minute, G. On bro them. But anyways, on a deeper level, I keep saying on babies, on bro them, on the brethren. We're talking about what? Synchronicities. Synchronicities is the revealing of the universe that things are aligned. All right? I keep saying on babies, on bro them, on the brethren. Well, why do I keep saying on babies, on bro them, on the brethren? Not just to be annoying, because on babies, on the bro them, on the brethren turned into a bronium, on bronym. But I put the OB on the left-hand side of the serpent when I was making what? A simple t-shirt. Nothing more, nothing less. Just wanted to make a t-shirt for my supporters. So I made this shirt, and I called the from on bronym. That was the first OB I created, obronium, and I put the OB on the left-hand side of the serpent. Well, the OB is on the left-hand side of the serpent of Kundalini. Not only did I put the OB on the left-hand side of the serpent of the Kundalini, I put the fire underneath my shit. So the Mercury of Caduceus is matching, synchronizing with the on babies, on bro them, on brethren, that OB shit. Let me go a little bit further with this. You're learning this on a stream. A stream is a flow. A flow of water. OB stands for what? A water flow. OB stands for what? A blood flow. OB stands for what? A serpent flow. The O, what? A serpent flow. The O word, histories of Inner Africa. According to Gerald Massey, Dr. Hahn derives that the word AUB from a Hottentot root AU, meaning the flow or bleed. The motion of the serpent made is a type of which water flows, blood flows, and the serpent flows across the ground. Water flow, bird flow, serpent flow. They say the OB stands for the water flow, the blood flow, and the serpent flow. Oh, bro, no, I don't know what the fuck that was, and I don't care. It says the OB stands for the water flow, the blood flow, and the serpent flow. We put it next to a red serpent. Red is the color of blood. The OB is next to the serpent. You're learning this shit on the steam, the water flow, the flood flow, blood flow, the serpent flow. On babies. And then look, y'all, OB stands for on bronym. It also can stand for what? The Ouroboros. I put the OB next to the Ouroboros. Why are we talking about all of these aspects of alignment? Those aren't coincidences. Those are synchronicities, because the universe is revealing itself through synchronicity. Synchronicity takes place like a vibrational beacon that transmits a divine messages or codicil back to you that's indicating that you are in alignment or on the right path. That's why it says up here in the 360 pack number 7, I wrote this up top, y'all. This is my writing too. We may only gain access to the cosmic web through the world of synchronization that implicates the abronium setting and the universal scale of metaphysics. You can only say you are, look, when you start getting an influx of synchronicities like I just showed you with this OB, because I made that shirt way in the past. In the present, when I figured it out, that was at some point the future. So synchronicity is the merging of past, present, and future. That's a merge, and space, time all merging together. That's a recognition of the energy as a line. It's all just one. So when you get synchronicities, you get your alignment. You're getting a glitch in your matrix. You're getting alignment. You're getting a universal sign. Oh, you're aligned within it. That's why when I made this shirt on babies, on bro them, on the brethren, it's merging. When I was saying on bro them for a year straight, I didn't learn later until I made this shirt that put the OB on the left-hand side, that the OB is on the left-hand side of the serpent of the Kundalini. The OB is the feminine origin of the priesthood. It also says that the OB is the feminine origin of the priesthood, the mothers of the serpent. I put the OB, lined it up with my yacht. My yacht is synonymous with the mother next to a serpent. So this sign is just coded in what? Ancient knowledge. It's in all the 360 packs. I put that. That's our emblem. That's our sign. That's why signs, our symbols are so important. because it represents a deeper aspect of your gnosis. And all you got to do is create. Does this make me a genius? No, it makes you a genius. Why? Because all you got to do is activate and authorize your collective consciousness, your creativity. When you activate and you authorize your collectivity, your conscious creativity, you tap into the deeper aspects of this motherfucking gnosis. It's about finding your alignment. Then if you want me to go deeper with this shit, after I taught y'all all this is from 360 pack number 7. We on 360 pack number 12. 360 pack number 7, I made this back in like last August. It says the OB is the representation of the spider of the circle of time. It says the OB is a representation of the spider queen of infinite space. So that's the OB of space and time. So when we say on babies, on bro, them, on the brethrens, we are inducing an aspect of synchronicity within your life. Because synchronicities is when space and time merges together. On babies, on bro, them, on brethrens is this OB shit, which synchronizes with this, which synchronizes with this, and synchronizes with this. There's just too many. And that's why I said at the beginning of the lecture, you may only gain access to the cosmic web through the world of synchronization that's implicated in the abronium setting of the universal realm of metaphysics. That's the on babies, on bro, them, on the brethrens, which means that the little slang shit we be saying that you think is cool as hell is actually the codes to your motherfucking science. Develop your shit. Our culture is so fire, it's our religion. Your religion and spirituality was never supposed to be boring and unfun and painful. It's supposed to be fun, experiencing shit, living your best life, whoop you won. It ain't supposed to be you sitting stale as hell, like some damn bread and you supposed to be feeling. That's why you think black folks in the church, they be dancing and shit, kicking it, doing shit in the church. Dun, 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 dun. Come on, bro. They tapping into their deeper divine aspects of divination and shit. On bro now. They having that, they tapping into what? Their kundalini, their serpents. That shit you think is evil. They're firing up their kundalini, their fire snake. What this means is if you go in your life and you pay attention to the shit you say, the shit you watch, the dreams you had, there is going to be synchronicities within this realm. And if you open up the deeper books of knowledge, your life is going to synchronize with the book. We are not just reading books to repeat shit to you like a goddamn AI program. We read the books to comprehend and align ourselves and connect ourselves within this universe. This is the power of reading. This is why I'm here to reading. This is why I'm here to give out. Life has changed, bro, since I came here. My whole life has changed. Every now and then I get that text on bro now. Every now I get that text. Hey, G, my whole life changed since I came in this speech. I don't know. Somebody called me old yesterday, and I don't appreciate that. Bro asked, what about homies go? What are the homies from the class gonna say? Yeah, G, I was reading The Alchemist, and in The Alchemist, this old alchemist dude was teaching this young kid how to learn this shit. And after that, I met you. I said, nigga, hold on. Who the fuck you talking? Who the old nigga? Oh, bro. And then after that, I met you. I said, bro, don't say that again to him. Oh, bro, you just called me old as hell to him. Oh, bro, I know I ain't that damn old. Bro, motherfuckers stay calling me old. Oh, bro, now. And that's cool, though, because, and I rightfully take that within my community. If y'all want to call me the old, good, that's cool. I was young at some point, and now I'm old. But it just depends on who you meet, because then some older people meet me and still call me a youngin'. They be like, what's good, young G? I'll be good looking, bro. Bro, no. So it just depends on the whatchamacallit. But the deeper aspect is, every now and then we gonna get individuals who take this knowledge and they just took off. And I really have nothing. They be thanking me, but I really have nothing to do with it. Because they the ones that took this shit to the next level. They the ones that comprehended this shit and whatever. It's you know, and that's how everything work in life. You feel what I'm saying? Oh, bro, no, I appreciate you. Whoever been pledged to the class, anybody who been pledged over $5, you got access to a 360 pack. If you want more information, go to the link in the bio. Moving forward, y'all, because I don't want to keep having to say this, because we is here just to teach. The money and all of that is just the monetary aspect to keep this shit going. But, you know, on a deeper level, anybody else who want access to this knowledge, just go to the link in the bio. The link in the bio has all the information there on what y'all need, how to get it, the name reads, what they are, what the 360 part card is, and the library of my yacht. Remember, we have 500 books of occultism. That's where we're pulling all this knowledge from. This is from our own personal library that we have developed on our own. Because he who knows one book knows none. Remember that shit. So we are pulling. Remember, in the library of my yacht, we have occultism, we have high magic, low magic, chaos magic, Thelema, Typhonian, Draconian, Enochian, astro traveling, sacred geometry. Because he who know, and then what you're gonna see is all the books are all connected. They all saying the same shit. For example, I pulled up a book from the library yesterday. Let's take a little side because we just all over the place now. It don't matter. I'm just teaching from everything. It's called Creating a Magical Entity by David Michael Cunningham. This book helped us. This is going to help y'all out a lot. This going to make y'all think. I'm about to fuck some of y'all up. This going to make y'all think a lot. This going to invoke a lot of, I know a good book because when the book is closed, when you first wake up, you be thinking about that shit just, damn. When you taking a shit, you be, damn, what was that? That's when you know you found a good book. A good book can be told when you close it and it's still reading in your mind. It's you still reflecting on it. What's happening right then and there is you're creating neuronic oscillation in your brain. And that neuronic, this is according to the book, Dr. Blend by Functionary. When you create the neuronic oscillation within the brain, it can create the viscosity within left and right hemisphere, which creates what? The decalcification of the pineal gland. And I can cross-reference that with beyond the Mojave zone. That intense research fires up the Kundalini, which eventually goes through the chakras and which activates the third eye, the pineal gland. The reading, the researching. It's firing shit off for you. Your brain working. Electricity. Your brain works with neurons. It's passing electricity. We're electromagnetic beings. You got to fire the energy up. Anyways, in this book, you will learn how to create a magical entity and how to use that entity to help you in life. One of the first things we must do before we begin is to define what an entity is. Remember, you have an identity. For the purpose of this book, the term entity shall be defined as a vital principle held to give life to an immaterial essence, which has been created to have a self-contained and distinct existence with a conceptual reality by the deliberate effort of personifying segregated thoughts and emotions. That's us. We're an entity. We have segregated thoughts and emotions. We have a personal aspect and a conceptual reality. We are entities. We have ID'd our entity with whatever we decide to think and feel about ourselves. You know how that shit go? Somebody sell you something about yourself, and if you don't believe in yourself, that shit don't mean shit. They be like, bro, you're really good at this. You be like, I don't give a fuck. Oh, bro, them, because you don't. Oh, bro, them. Come on, bro. We the entities. If we don't feel how we feel about it, no matter what the next person tell us, we have to create our own thoughts and feelings for ourselves. This shit deep. In other words, we have the ability to create a being from the thoughts and emotions of your conscious mind. And by your direction, this being will act to manifest your desires. An entity combines the essence of the desired result with that of the person that created the entity. Unlike some forms of magical working, such as the creation of a talisman, entities are aware of their environment and understand its sense of purpose. The entities that can be created through the help of the book are thought forms that have been selected to bring forth desired results. A thought form is a symbol that represents a concept or thought for the person. A thought form can be visualized by anyone. It can represent anything. It is entirely in the realm of concept until the person makes the thought form manifest into reality. That can be done through entity work as well as other methods. Through the deliberate actions and intentions of segregation and personification, separating the essential ideal away from everyday concerns and giving it a personality, special characteristics and associations to as a symbol. Sounds like the gods. What do you think your gods are? It says separating the essential ideal away from everyday concerns, a God, and giving it a personality, a God, a special characteristics and associations to symbols. The thought forms will take on a conceptual form that will allow them to maximize the energy they have received through your actions and attentions. By maximizing the energy, you allow for very powerful actions to occur through creative process. All things that are created with the mind have the ability to manifest outside of the mind in some form or shape. The mind is a microcosm of the universe. That which affects the mind has ability to affect the universe. People have created and worked with different types of entities far beyond recorded history. Many gods and goddesses came into being as thought forms personified. I can cross-reference this. Thank you. Appreciate you, twin. Make sure everybody leaving their email. Make sure you leave your email, and then within 24 hours, I'm going to send you that full name read. After 2 hours after this lecture, y'all will get y'all documents to y'all email. 24 hours, anybody who sent over $25, you get your full name read within 24 hours. It will be a voice recording sent to y'all email. Remember, y'all, I've done over 500 name reads. We deep in the game. So I appreciate all the support, all the people. Just if you didn't leave your email or full name, no worries. All you got to do is hit me up in my TikTok messenger and leave that. I got you, twin. I'll do the rest. All right. Just make sure I can contact you and get this, because I know we get excited while we teaching this shit, and you'll just go pledge. I've been did it 1,000 times. You'll support and pledge and don't leave shit on bro now. Just like fuck you, just keep teaching, bro. On bro now. So can we create beings from thought? What do you think your father God is? What are all these entities we've created, guys? It literally says many gods and goddesses came into being as thought forms personified. This allowed humans to interact with and interpret cause and effect in the world which they live. Often these fledgling thought forms were slowly transformed into the gods and goddesses that we know today by the general acceptance of the attributes given to events. As more people adopted those understandings of the events as actions of things greater than themselves, who do you think is greater than yourself? The God. Why you think he's so powerful? Because you gave him the power. When y'all sit here, the Most High God, you know him. You made this thought form, the Most High. Remember that every God that you ever heard of were uttered from the words of a man. If every time your ass came into my crib and something was missing, motherfucker, you're a thief. If every time I hear about a motherfucking God, if every time they say twin, if every time I hear about a motherfucking God and it's your ass is standing there, who's thinking about this God? Where did it come from? Y'all better put this shit together. That's right. It's Sunday today. Your God is based on the solar code. All the churches have what? Mercuries of Caduceus on them, globes on top of wands, staffs, whatever. Some type of aspect to generate energy. When you goes into the Lord diff, look at that at the bottom. That's why don't a lot of your churches have that at the bottom? Don't a lot of churches have that at the bottom? At the top of the thing? That's a Bindu point of cosmic creativity. This from 360 pack number 4. The tooth bone and the wand. You create energy. You're creating energy, cosmic energy. When you generate the energy, you get up on Sunday, you say the Father God's the best, you woo everything, he just did everything for me, you read the Bible, y'all do y'all shit. You're giving your power up. You're giving your energy up willingly. It's a programming. That's why your city, guys, your city is set up like a circuit board. Circuit boards generate energy. We're energetic, electromagnetic beings. Our consciousness is a form of energy. So what we focus our consciousness on, we give our light to. That's in 360 pack number 1, Synchronicity Key by David Wilcock. The photon light within us. When we focus on things, we give our light to it. You go into a building organization with a Bindu point on top of it, and you give your consciousness to an entity and say how great it is and praise it all day. You're powering up that being. That's why on Sunday, y'all niggas feel so holy, because it's the sun's day, the solar code's day, the masculine supremacy code. That's why on Sunday you pray to the Father God. And that's why you hate Moon Day, Monday, because the lunar codes are connected to what? The divine feminine. Oops, did it. Oops, I did it again. Oh, bro, no, you can't help but demonize the divine feminine in every way. Like, we can't help it, because I realized it. It's in our collective consciousness that if the woman, and I seen this with the children, a child will get hurt and get mad at their mama. Like, damn, bruh. You be mad at your mom. Like, what the? On bro now.
Why? Because he basically saying like, motherfucker, you got me here. Oh, bro, you brought me here. So, cause something, there's a deep mother wound within us on a conscious level that since we come down here and suffer and go through the woman was responsible for our manifestation into this realm. She the one that held it down 9 months in and gave us birth and gave us the milk from her own motherfucking body to make sure we make it. And she is invested in our survival because we are a part of her. But if we suffer and go through on bro nil, then that all the crying and suffering, if all the pain, all the good shit is associated with the mother, then guess what else gonna be associated with the mother? All right then. If every time you ate some ice cream, I don't know, whatever make you super happy, sunlight and vacations and all the good shit, then all the bad shit gonna be attributed to. Remember that evil is lived spelled backwards. Who gave your ass life? Remember the devil is lived spelled backwards. Who gave you life? Remember that the 7-star system, if we go to 360 pack number 12, the sun and the 7 stars is your first funerary code ever. The 7 stars is based on the mother goddess energy. Not only is you based on a 7-star system, look, y'all, check out these 7 stars, twin. Not only is the 7 stars based on a mother goddess system, the 7 stars plus her child Sirius, the dog star, the mother goddess of the 7 stars plus her child Sirius, the dog star, which is 52,000 years before the death of Socrates. You also have what? The 7 stars of this complex symbolize Night or Typhon and a brood of stars to which at a later time was added the first male Charles of her male child Set or Sothis. It was he who manifested in the south the light of the mother who ruled in the north and who was the first giver of light and darkness and the first keeper of time. The Sabian mother Typhon and her son Set. Her name in Egyptian was kept or kept from which the word devil derives. Ouch. Motherfucker, the origination of the devil. Your original symbology of the devil means the great mother. Yeah. You want me to go a little bit deeper with this? Let's Hollywood, bring your ass over here. Now I got to go deep into my scale. MoonmanT, I see you, bro. We about to get up here and go live, G. Hey, y'all make sure me and I'm about to go live with MoonmanT. Oh, bro, now we need another cooker. Oh, bro, I had a vision that me and bro was rotating on like on the thing and just cooking y'all. Like, it's on bro then. Like, bro, we was back to back, bro. You would just come in and just start cooking their ass. I come right behind you. Awesome. Duo God shit. On bro them. Double teaching the people, twin. On bro them tearing it's off. On bro them, you feel what I'm saying? Cause your ass be cook, bro be cooking. And he cook on a level of every 360 pack I made, bro naturally says out his mouth. He'll tell you, hey bro, this world is a dream. Well, 360 pack number 8, this world is a dream. Bro tell you about all this, the same shit he be teaching, bro, from the mouthpiece. We've already documented all the information. So it's good to have that divine connection. Hollywood, bring your ass over here. Hold on, y'all. We looking for Hollywood. Give me 1 second here. Hollywood, where are you? On bro them, Hollywood, where are you? We're looking for you. And this is why all your motherfucking exorcism movies, hey, say twin, this is why all your exorcism movies are connected with the divine feminine. All the demons are women. All the men are a representation of what? The good guys. The good guys. Why? Because you are in a solar coat. And in the solar coat, the masculine supremacy coat is a representation of what? Hey, say twin. The solar coat is a representation. Bro, how you want to do this? You should go live on yours and we should join double up, bro. You should go live on yours, bro. You don't need to be a guest here. We need to go so you can have your whatchamacallit and I have my whatchamacallit and we link that each. Bro, no. Or you could be a guest on here. It's up to you, twin. However you want to do it. Because I know you got your whole own bro got his whole own MoonmanT. He got his own moon. You know how we got abroniums? Bro got MoonmanT. Bro, no, he got his own moon shit going. Bro, no. Everybody walking on the moon over there. We about to merge these abroniums and these MoonmanT together. Bro, no. We about to merge this abronium and MoonmanT shit together, twin. Because it's all about conjunction. For real, for real. So shout out big bro. Bro, no. Because either you gonna be in competition and shit,
or you just gonna realize your divine alignment with your peers. It's just that simple. What's good with you, big bro?
I ain't got no complaints. You can hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We hear you loud and clear. What's good with you, my brother?
Peace, peace, and now the one. It's good, right? I mean, at the end of the day, when it comes to TikTok, if I jump up on your joint, my people gonna see me anyway. They're gonna end up rotating in, so we should be straight. I want you to keep going with what you got going on. If I got any, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I'll jump in on you.
Yep. And remember, guys, this is our first time going live. And this is called what? Remember that the OBs is based on what? The flow state. So we ain't talked about nothing. We have no plans. And as you can see, you already came in here and said, hey, bro, just jump on, do your thing. I'll jump in when I got something to say. So, this is a representation of that flow state because the spirit, the origination of the priesthood and the spirit shit is about what? The flow state. You got to let things flow. You got to let it go. We don't have to do a lot of thinking. It's just this. That's the nature. Nature is just flowing. Everything is just already in motion. It's already going on, bro. Now, but anyways, like I was saying, the origination of the devil, all of those different perspectives. When you start looking into that, that's a representation of the divine feminine. When we get into the etymologies of Draco, which means huge serpent, don't ever forget that we are on what? We on a motherfucking serpent mound. There go my brother right there. What's good with you, bro? We on a serpent mound. We standing on serpentine energy. And the serpentine energy of the great serpent represents Draco. And Draconian is a representation of the divine feminine worship. So you are seeing your connection, your alignment. Why was it set up this way? In the Judy K. King lecture, she said some of the most profound shit. We was talking about bacteriophage. And they was like, well, in the Woodstock, she said in 1969 Woodstock, every single performer that performed had a deeper aspect of the gnosis. They wasn't just singing songs. MoonmanT, I know you do music, so this is important for you to hear this as well. That the music, because he fired, I seen your shit. The music is a reflection of the deeper science and the deeper mythos. So she said all these people, she was bringing up the lyrics, and all the people was explaining the aspect of bacteriophage and how you could transfer your genetics in a sin. So it would say a song like, she brought up a poetry song about, the world doesn't exist behind you. The lyrics said, and if you look, it's not going to be there anymore. That's quantum science. That means when everything around the shit behind you only exists when you view it. MoonmanT, you talk about the dreaming state all day. So in Woodstock, they were all doing this shit. They were ascending. They was all in love. They was doing them drugs. They was getting fucked up. They was holding hands. And what happens is they made all that shit illegal. By Woodstock 99, they smear shit on each other. Women getting fucked up. It's all the opposite. And they say, well, what happened? Motherfucker, the system is rewarded to keep you in the system, to keep you in the programming. If we all start unlocking this shit and thinking on a deeper level and activating universal love, you're not feeding the entities, feeding the power of the systems, the archons, all that shit that they created. Them archons, whoop-de-whoop. Where's the power? Why do you think in the 60s and 70s they said power to the people? Because the power is the people. It's about, my bad, whoever I said that intro, it's the power of the people. The system is not powerful. It's only powerful because it's working off of our power. It's feeding off of our energy. And that's why it says right here in these entities that were created through what? After this fledgling, bro, you talk about this. Often these fledgling thought forms were slowly transformed into the gods and goddesses that we know today by the general acceptance and the attributes given to the events. As more people adopted the understanding of the events as actions of things greater than themselves, the thought forms gained momentum and energy from the people that understood them. We feed in the entities. We feed in this. That's why on Sunday, every Sunday, your God get a power up. On bro, now, we all went and fed the entities. Every Sunday, because it's Sun's Day. Remember, the Father God is based on the solar code. The solar code is based on the sun's worship of the masculine principle. That's the Father God energy. Every day on Sunday, you charging shit up. Bro, anything you want to add to this, big bro?
Man, that's fucking crazy. First and foremost, the way you teach is brilliant because you know how I come off. It's more so just free flowing off the top. But I like how you take references, and when you take the references, that gives so much more to build on because one, you're taking from other versions of consciousness that wrote down things on pieces of paper. You're reading from that getting whatever you're getting energetically from that download. Everybody that reads something reads it differently and downloads it differently. So when you're reading and you're downloading and you're coming up with all types of different shits from the ether, right? So when I'm hearing it, I'm like, damn, like I can't help but to admire the brilliance from your download. But let's beyond the praise of you in the now, let's get to what you were just talking about, right? Us as what we call God beings, okay? The attention that we pay to anything is the most literal paying of attention to something, instance, place, or circumstance. And when we do that, we quite literally give it validity. The world around us is quite literally a holographic world. This is known. We say that a lot, but what does that mean? That means that it's a projection of us. So when we say that whatever's out there is something other than us, it begins to become powerful. You infuse Frankenstein with life. It's not alive yet. It becomes real when you infuse it with your life. That goes for the matrix control system, the governments, the politics, whatever it is that you believe is real becomes real.
Wow. Y'all hear that? And it's beautiful, bro. And like I said, and you know, like the praise go both ways, because everything I researched, what bro is freestyling, that's in my research. He just said what? The world's a holograph. What's in 360 pack number 7? A holograph right there behind me. Looking exactly like what? A spider web. And the holograph is what? It's a projection. What does it say in 360 pack number 7? Listen, peep what bro said. Bro said that when I read the books, I'm collecting from different sources of consciousness, which is some fire shit, what you just said, which is basically, you know, this is like, I mean, reading is almost like cheating. Like you get to talk to other people without talking to them. Because some of us don't, reading, especially for us, if you don't have the resources, the dun-da-da-dun, the dun-da-da-dun, you got a book. These books are accessible. And this is your access on bro now. So a lot of times, a lot of us be like, we shut out of things and I'm this privilege, and you got these books and you can really activate the power of the book, and you're everywhere at once. Every book you reach, remember in the Matrix, he was touching the books in the programming and becoming it. Didn't he like put the book in, bro? They'd be like, become this. And they'd put that was deep. And you could just, and he would like have it downloaded. They showing you the power. You feel what I'm saying?
Real quick. Let me touch
on that.
Go
ahead, big bro.
Really, oh my God, right? So the words are symbols. All the things within this reality is symbols. The energy that's infused in the symbols is what we're really reading. So when you reading, you'll get whatever the consciousness that was behind the writing of that, infuse the writing with their intent, with their energy. When you're reading it, you're sensing what you're picking up, because one, you pick up energy. So you're a transmitter and a receiver. So when you're reading the symbolic words, the energy underneath the words is what you're really gathering. You're like, whoa, that makes so much sense. Not the words, the energy behind that made same thing with the music. Yeah, I'm hearing the music, but there's some type of communication going on beyond what I'm hearing. The symbol of what I'm hearing is cool, but the energy of what I'm feeling gives me some type of information that I'm downloading into words that make sense to me. Right?
Wow. Hey, bro, it's crazy. And you tapped in because and you know, guys, I can always think of documents, but what you saying in the introduction of outside this, in this, whoa, get the fuck out of here. The book I'm about to talk about is right behind me right now, Outside the Circles of Time. You actually stated what he said in the opening statement, that this book gonna mean many different things to everybody, that the words are just energy, and that the energy is just under the word. But it depends on the individual. He literally says on a poetic stance, it's gonna echo in the consciousness of the individual. And depending on how your house is set up for your echo, these words gonna mean something different. So I find it crazy that, you know, you channeling, because I just pulled up this book, Outside of Circles of Time, is behind me right now. Look, check this out. The edifice of a reality construct may sometimes be reared only by an architecture of absence, where the real building These are legion and blah 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 blah. So then this book may mean many things to many readers and different things to all, but none can it mean nothing at all. For the house is constructed in such a manner that no echo can be lost. One cannot overemphasize or overestimate the importance of the subtle form of alchemy. The alchemy of what? The word. These words, just everything you just said about words and it representing energy, bro. You are quoting a book of Outside the Circles of Time right next to me. That and look, if y'all look at the web of this book, it looks exactly like a shattered holographic plate. Right behind you is a holographic plate. And guys, on that holographic plate, it says, unlike normal photographs, every piece of a holographic film contains all the information of a whole. Thus, if a holographic plate is broken into fragments, each piece can be used to reconstruct the entire image. Now, when bro talks to me, I say what? Hey, say twin. But if bro talk to me, he gonna say, I am you, you are me. He say that in his lives all the time. Why is he saying that? Because if it's a holograph, like he says, when you shatter a holograph, if you got 10 shattered holographs, you still got 10 full apples, just smaller versions of the same full apple, not a piece. So that means that in a fractal universe of a holograph, we in some shattered holograph, every person is a representation of the whole. That's why we say, hey, say twin, because in a sense, we are what? The twins. In a sense, we are one entity. We have just been fractalizing our energy.
And even through these conversations, see, in that one being, that one fractal is trying to regather all of its seeming missing parts. It's not missing, it only seems to be with the senses, right? Because I see you over there and I'm over here. The senses lock us into the experience of separation, right? But that one being is trying to converse with itself through 360, through MoonmanT, and through everybody in the chat, trying to converse with itself to wake itself up to the fullness of itself, right? Through each fractal. So I can be a fractal, but not really understand the fullness of the whole picture. I could be on what we would call NPC or bot time, right? Or I could be on the reverse end of it, right? And I can realize that I am a part of the entire whole and the whole in the part.
Yeah. Hey, that's crazy, bro. And if I just think about it, and I wish Baba Akil was up here. We come down here. A lot of people, it's all in our science. We'll say things like we came down here to heal. What is healing? Repairing, repair, pairing back together. The fractal, because this is a fractalized universe. It's holograph, but it's fractalized. So you think everything is separate, but everything is actually one. Bro, you was around when we were doing the 360 pack number, the Wheels of Fire. Oh yeah, bro. And I sent you about 3 weeks ago all these books. For some reason, Spirit just woke me up. I sent you. I just never told you. I meant to. I know you busy, and I should have told you. It's all this is in your email. But in the aspect of the fractalized universe, the 7.23 centimeter wavelength is the base vibration of every star and atom around you, and that's the exact average distance from pupil to pupil, from nose to chin, and from palm to palm. We are the universe. It's within us. It's already embedded within us. So that's more proof of this holographic fractalization, which is the vibration that your ancestors already talked about. Everything is vibrating on the Well, that's the 7.23 centimeter wavelength, which is the base wavelength of every star and atom, which is in between our pupils. You can't look in the mirror without seeing the full universe. You can't grab nothing without grabbing the full universe. You can't smell. You cannot speak. That's why everything bro saying is resident. The things bro said, I just pulled up a paragraph and synchronized it with the book that I have pulled up behind me. Out of all the books in the world, the one thing he say, hey, bro, the words, it's the energy behind the words. I literally just said it verbatim because we are authorized to aspects on what? We're on a cosmic web where everything is connected. This is 360 pack number 7. Bro, this is when you pledged to this class, when you first came in this class.
Wow.
Synchronicities.
Wow. And when as you were speaking, this version of you, right, there was something going on in my mind. It was like you described the perfection in which the human being exists, even mathematically down to a science of how perfect the human is, mirrors to what we call the universe, right? And then my mind said, then why the fuck do we be worrying on a daily basis? What is there to worry about when I'm already in pure perfection? My being is perfection. So what distortions do we have within us that makes us have these things called fear, right? Oh man, you just see when you start to really when you start to really study how perfect the human being was designed, it makes you think that we have really the crazy ones. To even think for a second that we're not in our perfection, to think for a second that we can't manifest anything is absolutely out of this world. Crazy.
Yep. Yep. And hey, bro, like I said, and I remember I coming to your class and you was like, you know, you was transcending the Buddha, transcending Jesus. Like, hey, y'all, this is all within us. And that's very important because, like this book just said, with this entity, these gods and goddesses, they're entity thought forms. And I just said it. I said, if somebody come in my house and every time they come in my house, something missing, your ass stealing. Oh, bro, now. So if every time I hear about a goddess and a god, it came out of your mouth, your lips, like every time we be like, so where's this goddess and god at? I always got to hear it through a man. A man wrote about it. A whoop-de-woo wrote about it. Then where the fuck, who do you think the gods is and these goddesses are? There are thought forms. There are energies. There are aspects of our consciousness projections. Over time, since we've given so much energy to it, it has now manifested as an actual entity. Now there is an Allah. There is an aspect of a God and an Allah because we are feeding it an energy on a, I mean, Allah has a place where we walk around the thing over and over. And anytime you have rotational velocity around an ideology, it says these entities need a symbol to represent it. Boy, you are creating entities. The program has this programming, this system has created its own. We created the program, and now the program is like it turned around and mirroring us and creating us. And now we are in this relationship. So when we slow shit down, when we stop everything, when we really give ourselves some space and start to look, you start paying attention, you start seeing the patterns. You start seeing the patterns of the programming, the synchronicities, the alignments. You start seeing all these different aspects. And when we have our alignments, our synchronicities, our whoop-de-woo, you can start realizing you're placing in this universe, this programming, and separating you from the programs that no longer serve you a purpose, that's draining your fucking energy. Like bro said, where does fear coming from? It's what do we call it? Get that just left jail. He was institutionalized. We've been institutionalized. These institutions been fed us our fears. That's why all our movies we watch, most of our movies have fearful states to it. Our books, you know, there's always this something that gotta overcome, and we've been created this shit. We are self-sabotagers at best.
What was beautiful about what you said and what came to my mind, right? Is see, we're the gods. We know the gods now. We know the ones that are here in the now. It's us. Okay, cool. But we could be teaching from the old paradigm perspective, meaning I could come on here and be like, yeah, I'm God, follow me. No, but that's not what we're doing, because we really realize what consciousness really is. That if I do come on here and say things like that, I'm pulling you back into the Maya. I'm pulling you back into the illusion. I'm creating another deity to put on a pedestal, the MoonmanT. Oh, MoonmanT, God. Oh, see, that would be me being vampire-ish and coming on here and taking your loose, taking your life force. But what do I do? What do? We come on here and we point you back inwardly. We tell you, hey, I'm a thought form. I'm a dream character within your dream. I know that this is my dream from my perspective, but it wouldn't serve you and it wouldn't serve me if I come on here and tell you I'm the dreamer and you're my dream, bow down. That's old paradigm.
No, that's beautiful, bro. And that's why I know we are so aligned, because I've came up here so many times, bro, and said, don't follow me, y'all. Do not follow me. Follow yourself. And if y'all pay attention, guys, what's it say behind you? Synchronicity. If you pay attention, synchronicities happen to who? Your ass and your life. So when we're talking about synchronicities, we're talking about you finding alignment in your life with your synchronicities. You got to take that energy you've been giving to everybody else and put it back where? Towards your damn self. So we taking the energy from these entities and, oh, this is this and this is that. And you starting to take it in. At least if you realize your synchronicities, you can realize your alignment within this universe. And then the synchronicities start taking many forms. You're going to start seeing them in movies. You're going to see them with your cousins. You'll see them in the foods you eat. You're going to see it in your pricing. Numbers you thought, dreams you dreamed. Things going to start synchronizing. And when in 360 pack number 12, synchronicity denotes alignment. Alignment denotes connection. When with 360 pack number 12, Dr. Blend Functionaries, Real Love, it says, what about real love? Real love is based on maintaining true connections. You got to maintain your synchronicities is your connection to the universe, which is your real love. Your first star systems were Constellation, which denotes connection, which denotes alignment. You are finding your connection, your constellation. You connecting your dot, connecting your stars. Your experiences, your stars. You want to orbit. Remember, as above, so below. Remember the etymology of astro, astrological, astronomical, all of that is just star. You have an astral body, a star body. This is about your alignment with the cosmos. Your alignment, not just the cosmos and the underneath, the quantum realms, the underworld. It's all aligned. That's why in 360 pack number 7, spider webs in the universe. What do we do with a spider web? Strings, quantum entanglement, string theory, connection, alignment, love. On bro them, your synchronicities, y'all. When y'all start tapping into your synchronicities within your life, not ours, not bros, not mine. That's why he said what he said about the vampirism. This is how you're going to be able to separate the boys from the men on bro now. Because the boys still need your energy. The man got his own on bro now. Bro got his own energy. He don't need it. Trust me, we already crazy. Oh, brother, we already turned up to the next level. We don't need no more energy. Oh, bro, we got a lot. Trust me. Oh, bro, that's why we do this. Because this is our therapy. Is this not our therapy, bro?
Heavy on it, bro. I come on here with the knowing that, first of all, I just need to get it off. Like you said, I got so much of it in me that I got to get it off. It's not necessarily, yeah, well, give gifts if you feel called to, hit the cash app. Yeah, cool. Yeah, we like, we still in this run. We exchange money for goods. But the real reason, the real intent behind me coming on here is to get this shit up off me because it's so much of it. You feel me? Man. But I really, wow, bro. Wow, you just hit the nail on the head, right? Energetically, okay? So what I need people to realize from what I gathered, what you were saying when it comes to synchronicity, you can't see what you are not. So if you believe that you are the human, you will see life from the human being. When you become nothing, no thing, that's when you, and then you start to think of things with particular interests, that's when you start to see the thing. Listen to me. If life is a mirror of you and you believe you're the human, you will see human shit. When you tell yourself that you are everything, then you start to think about something with interest, it will show up on the screen of life because you've become it. You want a car? Okay, cool. I am a car. Boom. You start to see the same car over and over and over and over. Why? Because you've become it again. You're not saying it's something other than you, that it's out there and I got to go take steps to go get it. Nah, I am the car. I am wealth. I am abundance. I am love. I am all that there is. And since I am that, when I feel that and express that, it has no choice but to come in my life, quote unquote.
Man. Hey, and bro, what you just said, what did you say about elaborate one more time. What did you say about the no thing?
No thing, right? Like, I think just like this comb is a thing, so is the body technically. It's a thing in all reality, okay? So you associate yourself as the thing. So you kind of trap yourself in just this one particular experience. But you're not the body, you're no thing. You are all that is. You are the energy that makes things.
Wow. Guys, listen to this. Once again, remember that book, Outside the Circles of Time? It is called Outside the Circles of Time. It says right here, it is a fabrication of, it says right here, it is therefore necessary to become habituated to the ideal, to live perpetually with the ideal that the whole of an individual's life, all that can remember of it, has been composed by the individual as a play is composed by a playwright. It is a fabrication, a leela, a mask, a dance in which the individual is the sole actor. And even this actor is but a figure in the play. He is not real. No thing can be real, for there is absolutely no thing at all. No thing is new wit, and she is no thing precisely in this particular sense of a play of power, evolving an endless drama of light and shadow, duality that appears to identify as subject and object. Bro, use the objectivity of a comb right in your face. But objectivity is a dream, for there is no subject, no dreamer. There is but a dreaming. It is only when the truth is profoundly apperceived that the dreaming is resolved into its source, which is the Bindu, known as Hadith, as the heart of new wit, the whole power of one of the celebrated Buddhist tantras. Your ass been went over to the pyramids for real and tapped in, twin. Oh, bro, you tapped in, bro. Because everything you've been saying, we keep cross-referencing. And this is from, guess what this 360 pack is from, bro? Dream space in our mind.
Wow.
That's what I named it.
Wow. So essentially, one, we're disappearing. Is my point. The us that we think we are is disappearing, but it's not in a scary way. And look, let me bring it to that dream where we talk about with the dreams, right? When you're in the dream realm, when you're there living a life, it only seems to be set in stone, but as soon as the dreamer thinks, things move instantly, because the truth of what you see as a thing is really not a thing. You're able to see that expressed in its true form while you're in the dream realm. But when you come back to the waking life, it's the same concept. It's just that your perception that it's real is so powerful that it keeps it stuck in time and space. But you, as the dreamer, you start to loosen up the dream when you loosen up your perspective of it being material. Then you become a dreamer here.
Boy, you cooking that up. Hey, bro, it's crazy that you said it. Then you just cracked another code because you said the most important thing: space and time. Space and time. Your time is your space. That's why they've had the phenomenal play of words of what your present moment is your presence. Wherever your presence is your present moment. So your space and your time, wherever your mind is. Remember, this 360 pack is called Dream Space in Our Mind. This is why I work with MoonmanT so much, because once first off, you choose, the name chooses you. Moons denotes the psychological aspects, the psyche. So that's a representation of why the psyche is what's perceiving this realm. So the understanding, though, if you are the psyche is the representation of the perception, then you tapping into the deeper aspects of how this realm works. That's how you can manipulate this realm. But I find it funny that no thing, he kept talking about this is no thing. And I said that no thing is new wit. New wit is typified objectively as space, living space, empty space, thinking space, dreaming space, inner space, the nominal reflection of outer space, the space of fantasy and myth today, the space that swarms with multitudes of unidentified objects, flying, floating, frightening. What am I saying right now? And I'm saying that your mental space is the same space that's around you. Your thinking space is your dreaming space, which is your mental space, which is your living space. All of your space is objectified as new wit, and new wit is no thing, which makes it a dream. Bro is telling you when you tap in and realize the no thing, he said the nothing first. I'm reading all of this from a book that was written in the 70s. But remember, this book is called Outside the Circles of Time. He said before I read any of this, and I had the book pulled up behind y'all with the spider web matching the holograph, that he also said this world is a holograph. All right, we getting a major channel right now. We got to post this on YouTube, bro. I'll give you the whatever. But
You got it.
because this is gonna be a testimony. We're gonna need this. We gotta have this written down in history. Oh, bro, no. But the web behind you looks exactly like that fractalized holograph. That web is from the book Outside the Circles of Time, where we're reading about the no thing, the new wit, and manipulating the spaces of within the mind of the dream of the no thing, because it's not actually a thing, it's just energy. Then you manipulate the realm around you. On bro them. That's why when we worry about shit and whoop-de-whoop, things happen. When we like let this shit just flow and let it go, everything just be flowing. Remember when bro first came up here, I said we got to get in our flow state. We ain't hit up each other and was like, I'm gonna be worried, what we gonna talk about, what we gonna do, bro. We knew that when we got up here, we was just gonna cook this bitch. On bro them, because that's our space. And look, we created that space. You feel what I'm saying? What's good with you, twin? What's up, everybody coming in? I appreciate all the support, y'all. Y'all share, y'all like. Make sure y'all drop gifts to my homie, bro. Bro, I know you got a book and all of that. Make sure you support, bro. Support this, y'all, all that good stuff. I know you say it better, bro. What's the thing you love to say? Drop. What's the thing you say, bro?
Give gifts if you feel called to. Make sure y'all give gifts to 360 The Alchemist. Get your 360 pack. Y'all make sure y'all support us in this realm. This is the reason why we came back.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Wow, bro. Wow. You said something. What you said? What's the last thing you said? You said something that sparked me.
I was talking about the aspects of just the thinking space, the dreaming space, the living space. It's all just energy. And once we realize that this is no thing, like you said, this comb, you got a brush. Look, bro, I got a comb. Ain't that crazy? This comb is no thing. Oh, bro had a brush. I got the comb. The comb is no thing. Like bro said, the brush is no thing, which denotes no thing is new wit, and new wit denotes just space. It's just living space, thinking space, all of this. Just like somebody thought about this comb, then but manifested it into the physical. So everything that we have around us was the process of what? A thought first. Somebody thought this shit up, then it was created. We the processes of a thought, a dream. We are stuck in our own thought processes and dreams. This is the world we live in. Bro said something very significant. He said, where's all this fear come from? Do we not have a space of horror genre and all of that? That shit perpetrates the fear within our population. Do we not have 7,000 Netflix specials of I fucked my mama up and shit like that? On bro them, season 1 through 10. On bro them. You know what I'm saying? You damn, you get to watching that shit. Hello, my name is Whoopie Woo. I fucked my mama up. Let me tell my story. Oh, bro, it would be the most craziest because you have to create those spaces. Those spaces infect the mind. Your thinking space, you project that out. We create that system. When we doing this knowledge and this deep ass research in books, we've created the deep wisdom space. We are now in the space of what? The ancient elders, the teachers, the universal ones, the ones that transcended. That's why when you start teaching and learning and reading, you start feeling divine within. Motherfucker, you ain't by yourself. That thinking space has now been reflected outside of yourself. You are in the space of your ancestors, the ones that did this. And why do you think people do rituals today and pour libation and walk on the ground barefoot? Those are called atavisms. You are that space you created. You now sharing that space with all the ones that did it before you. So if the super spiritual people was pouring libations and rituals, those thoughts and forms that came to them, you have now opened the access to that for you. That's why when bro meditating like now, all the deeper thoughts come in. Because what did the Buddhists, what did they do? They meditated. They close their eyes. They let everything go in. That knowledge just comes. You open in the door. It's just energy. You have to assimilate the mask of the energy so you can wear that container.
You know what's so beautiful about that? And you had brought up something about mythoses and all this type of magic, right? And what came to my mind is because we know that time and space are constructs, right? We know they're mental constructs. And if that's the case, then right here, right now, you and I, we were the ones the entire time, okay? Okay, this happens, man. It's as if we just got here, just now. If time and space are truly illusions, we just got here just now, and we infused ourselves or implanted memories of yesterday and tomorrow in our heads. But in all reality, we just made a decision to come to this particular realm, right? So if everything's happening right now, okay, then the fall of man just happened, the Big Bang just happened, the rise in consciousness just happened. All of that's happening in the now. And then when you look around in the world, you can see who's living in what timeline. Okay, you're still in the fall of man. Okay, you're in the rise of man. Okay, I see it, but it's all happening now, not tomorrow, right? Not yesterday. So we just made the decision to come here. Okay, so this is really my point. Let me just quickly drop this, right? So if we were third dimensional beings and believed ourselves to be 3D beings, and we perceived angelic and interdimensional beings as being in a higher realm, and then from the third dimensional perspective, we told ourselves, hey, I can raise my vibration to that realm. Once you raise your vibration to that realm, you realize it was you the whole time guiding you.
Yep.
So it was always you. I'm raising my vibration. I'm meditating. I'm raising my energy. And then you finally get to that moment where you're in the quote unquote higher dimension. And it was you. You were the angel the whole time. You were not it.
Yep.
It all happened in the moment.
Yep. That's beautiful. Y'all hear what he's saying? That's beautiful. Your ascension, everything that you trying to reach, you're going to find out you're reaching yourself. And I hate to say it, do this, but I could cross-reference that with Victor Schauberger, Living Energies book. On a scientific, we'll go more scientific this time, as far as, as opposed to occultism. And when I say scientific, I just mean as far as the rational explanation. This is called the process of unification. All motion becomes directional, radiant, and universal through decreased rotational motion. It transfers from the attaching rotational encirclement of matter or material objects, everything that matter down here. The encirclement, rotation, encirclement of matter. Remember that Tupac said, lost in a whirlwind? Stuck in the world, Bonnie and Clyde, also me and my girlfriend. That's like duality. The whirlwind is the rotational encirclement. Remember that in every song, every document, every book, all the artistry, anything in aspect of creation is reflecting a deeper aspect of your reality. It says it is the all-important letting go of disengagement, of detachment, the development of a pure love untrammeled by attachment or hindrance, which slowly increasing its power radiates more and more. They call this the process of unification. Let me show y'all this graph real quick so y'all can, I want y'all to actually see this, because bro kind of said the exact same thing. Hold on, give me 1 second, y'all. I want this to, I need some light in this. 1 second, guys. It says right here, if y'all take a look, and wait till this focus up, y'all. Give me 1 second. There we go. Pure love radiating in all directions. Pure spirit, pure energy, pure kinetic energy. This is the aspect of your source. What did bro say? You'll go to your higher self just to remind it that it's you. Your higher self is just what? Energy, which is an aspect of what? Pure love. But you got to do what? It is the all important, the letting go, letting shit flow, the disengagement. Fuck. Hey, hard as light as a feather. All the shit they told you about forgiveness. Where do you think the Christians get this forgiveness and shit from? Because that's going to create your detachment, your disengagement, your letting go. Fuck it. It was all a dream anyway. On bro them. That's why we keep telling you this shit a dream, so you can let this motherfucker go. On bro them. So you can transcend. You can't transcend because we holding on to what? All our pain, all our trauma, all the shit that never happens. Because if it's a dream, it never really happened. Oh, bro, dude, this shit ain't never happened, twin. That's how we crack the code. Because we never gonna crack the code by saying, oh, this happened to me, oh, this happened to us, oh, this happened to us. So we fucked up now. You only let go when we say, man, shit, this shit never happened. That's the science. We really set you up for your next level. But the development of a pure love, untrammeled by attachment or hindrance, slowly increase the power, radiates more and more back to that source. The source is what? That pure love. But guess what? That pure love going in all directions, it doesn't have any container. It doesn't, it's just radiant energy. You came down here to having an expression of that energy, of that love. You are the walking container of that energy. This is why we know we in a holograph and it's all fractalized because it's all just the one. But then you manifest it into a process of individualization through the aspect of what? A spiral. And everything down here is doing what? It's why you think everything's on a Fibonacci spiral. It's all on that infinite rotational velocity of what? Our process of individualization. All motion, that which was that energy, resolved itself into more physically material self-contained units. Here's the crazy part. In Synchronicity Key, when they played the 7 hertz vibration next to some water, a DNA popped into a hermetically sealed tube out of nowhere. So if you play a vibration of energy, which is just this, the DNA is the spiral. This is how we're manifesting into our DNA is our spiral of energy that manifested from that radiant of pure love. That's like our bloodline of energy. We are we're just walking energy. That's why everything in this realm is what? An aspect of a spiral. It's all connected on a deeper level, y'all. Oh, bro, no. My bad, bro. I kind of ran it off that time.
No. I don't want to hear no my bads. That was it right there. Listen. Whoa. Self-identification. Now, if we're really in a dream and you identify with your hair, how deep you in the dream? You deep in this motherfucker because you think you your hair. You think you're that? Oh, wow. You're way more than that. If you think, oh, you got a degree, you associate yourself as the degree, how deep are you in the dream? Because the dream, the reality itself is a dream, but you identify with one piece of the reality. You're lost, right? You're lost within a dream of your own making. Oh, you think that you're your name. Oh, you think you're the name. You think you're the character. You think you're the story. And then you're surrounded by other beings that keep the story alive, right? And every time you're around them, hey, what's up? Remember when we was and in that moment, remember? Yeah, I remember, but I don't want to because you're making me visit other timelines. You're making me identify with that version of myself. When I want to be expanded, I want to be all of it again. And in me being all of it again, I have pure discretion and pure power over what we call creation. Not when I think I'm my car. not when I think on my clothes, not when I think on these small things within the dream. Oh, we got to get right. We got to get right.
That's beautiful. And let me look. This is from the book. This is from my brother right here, Dr. Blinn from Functionary. Just everything you said. You got to create. Basically, it's about creating your own reality. Don't remind me of what this is. This shit is deep. There's people, and you'll see that. You know, my wife was just talking about this. She was talking about something about. She said, you know, we was all talking about being better and whoop-de-woo. As soon as they did that, somebody from the past hit them up and try to bring something. It's crazy. Somebody try to bring something up. And it's always when you're thinking about the future that it's there as that duality. Because if you're ready to embrace your future, then there's some aspect they try to write your back because they can project your future, but you try to crack the code. Think some thoughts never been thought. Dream some dreams is never dreamed. It says right here, reality equals consensual hallucination, an ever unfolding dream of consciousness. Consensus reality. Reality has become something we look at and think about, not something we experience or comprehend. Reality is a shared contextual illusion. This is why, look, reality is a shared contextual illusion. This is why Hermeticism is so important in the aspect of this science. Hermeticism is hermit. Hermit is sticking to your damn self. Why do you think a lot of y'all, once y'all get into this science, you have this bout of your lone? You be like, most spiritual people, they be like, I'm so lonely about myself, I'll be good. Oh, bro, I just don't got no, because that's the start of you realizing if you're a fractalized universe, you're the full universe, every person is with you. You need to realize that you are never alone, but you have to be alone to realize that. You can't reflect on your own thoughts, your own shit. Just like bro said, you get around, mom, they start distorting your fucking reality and shit. On bro them, on bro them, glitching you out. It's important. That's why you think you're so important, invested into finding your mate. That's like one of your most important aspects, because the person that you end up being with, they gonna be the one that you share your reality with. Why you think Mary J. Blige got a call Share My World? Because the person you with, let me put it this way. In the radio, y'all make sure y'all listen to NPR radio, especially on the weekend when it's not talking about politics, because you might catch some educational shit. On NPR radio, they said that a best friend and two best friends, if they best friends watching a movie together, their brains are reacting at the same time to the movie. If they separate the friends, a friend of the friend, like let's say your best friend's friend, but it ain't your friend like that, but y'all all cool. Y'all watch the movie without your best friend. Y'all brains not reacting as much to the same parts of the movie. If they separate the friends again, you're not reacting as much. So it looks like the person that you call your best friend, that you share your energy with, y'all are perceiving the realm the same. The birds of a feather flock together. Reality is a shared contextual illusion. We share the illusion, but you share it with the ones that, why you think you be trying to find people that's on your vibration and da-da-da-da. And it's hard. And if you deal with people that ain't on that vibration or whoop-de-woo, y'all can't have, then there's that, that the illusions start getting merged. And guess what? Miscommunication. The miscommunication is just y'all got two different realities. We looking at shit different. When it is a miscommunication, you saying the same shit, but y'all look at things a different way. Why you think everybody on here arguing? Why you think me and MoonmanT, you ain't never seen us on here arguing? Because we only work with the ones that share our contextual illusion. The ones that's into this deeper science. The ones that's into this gnosis. Bro been to the pyramids. Bro, you said you're going back, ain't you?
Yeah,
bro been tapped into this science. So you looking at an individual, one of our brethren that took their ass over and looked at this. That's significant because this world works on what? Quantum entanglement, string theory. Okay, that's a step for all the ones that whatchamacallit. You feel what I'm saying? Why do you think you live vicariously through people and you want to share the illusion with the ones that you want to match that vibration with? That's why miserable people always a troll and a miserable person will jump in the comments and say something to get your attention. It's trying to get you to share his illusion, his reality, and their misery. That's why I be sitting their ass banishing them right to the block list, because I know what's going on. I know this is a test on our focus, a test on our orbit of our star. They trying to see if you can throw how strong is your orbit. You'll never know until the distractions come. But your distractions, if your orbit is really strong, they just become a part of your system. You put that energy with it. That's called alchemy. That's when the energy that was sent to destroy you, let me get that. and you alchemize it into something that can build. A fire can burn a house down, but a fire can also cook food and transform it into something that's tasty. So anything that's meant to that can destroy you can also manipulate things and make it better. Fire can also keep you warm, but it can also, if it's out of control, it can burn your ass to death. You see what I'm saying?
Yes,
So it depends on how you use that fire, which is based on what? Your alchemy, your transformation. We are all alchemists. All of y'all are 360 the alchemist. All of y'all are MoonmanT. Because we all looked at the motherfucking moon and we all met woman and man. So we all the MoonmanT. We all 360 because you are the 360 is the cipher, the circle. That's the electromagnetic energy behind us. We are all going through ciphers and circles and patterns in our life. And y'all all alchemists. You transform food. You eat food and turn it to gas. You transform it on a biological level. So come on, bro. Bro, now. Come on, man.
Oh my, energy, and for me, right? Okay. It's beautiful to one experience. So you touched on something that really hit me because this is what I like to explain to people, right? The alone time, that hermit mode, that energy of being in your own space. It's the knowledge that you are here alone. And this is what I was trying to explain to people. You're here alone. You're here alone and you're never alone. You're forever alone. I'm going to explain it to you, right? You're alone because there's only aspects of yourself that exist within reality. They're fragments, they're illusions, they're not really there, right? You're never alone because you have fragments of different yous. So you're surrounded by different versions, different thought forms, different versions of you, but they're just illusions. So you're never alone and you're forever alone, okay? This is why you want to get away from those externalized thought forms because they're confusing you. Why are they confusing you? Because they're externalized, and my senses say that that person's over there, but that person is really just a thought. They're just my thought externalized as a person. Okay? This is the reason why I want to get up out of there. Let me go to nature. Let me go to the woods. I got to get the fuck up out of here because the more that I interact with these versions of myself, these old thought patterns, the more I associate myself as them. And the more I see them as people and not thoughts. Man. And then we want to get up. Let me go out to nature. Let me hear the nothingness. Let me feel the truth about reality. In that feeling, you start to realize that everything that seems to be out there is quite literally a mental construct. So mom, cousin, brother, friend, all of those things that you've experienced on the outer world have been thoughts within your mind. So now you're just trying to choose which thoughts feel good to you in an internal way, and then in the external reality, they will show up. And but when you do that, right? So when you decide, okay, I'm going to think differently, and then those thought forms are going to come on the external screen of life, I'm going to interact with them. But when you do that, the old thought forms come up and creep up. The subconscious thoughts come up in the form of people. The old interactions you had. Hey, what's up, bro? It's good. You want to chill? Wait. Oh, you're an old thought form. No, I'm not. I don't want to. I don't want to interact with this thought form because I know where it's going to lead me. I'd rather interact with this new thought form that I manifested. That's 360 the alchemist. I'd rather interact with that one, not this one. Right? We gotta go. We gotta go there.
That was beautiful, bro. That was beautiful. So y'all, I hope y'all paying attention to everything he just said. You know, paying attention to those external thought forms. Those thought forms are just energies within our thyself. Bro is really tapping into the deeper aspects of the construction of your matrix. We got to really go deep within, and really what he giving y'all right now. When I say go deep within, he giving y'all the aspect of your resurrection, which means recovery of spiritual truth. It says right here, awakening vertically into being that we already are, a method of consciously moving from one world to another. Everything bro just said, by morphing and then reforming one's light body on the other side. Externalization as what's been achieved through incarnation, the raising of soul's consciousness, overstanding to more closely experience and appreciate the nature of reality as infinity. Oh, bro, an experience of waking from the misguided belief in death, overcoming the conditioned mind in our separate sense. Remember what bro just said? That's separate. This is separate. This is this is that. You go into nature and get into your hermit shit. You realize you're never alone, but you're always alone. And then you'll be like, well, that doesn't make sense. Well, didn't they tell your ass God's name is incommunicable? Bro, you're asking us to communicate. We already doing you a service by communicating this deep ass energy to you. Once we get into the deeper aspects of the gnosis, the communication kind of leaves. The experience just needs to be experienced. We almost taking you to the tip top. After that, we got to leave you. This is where you take over. This is where your energy takes over. Now, it was very significant, and I wish I had a little more time to look this up while you was talking, that bro said that when you start thinking of the new shit, the old stuff start popping up. And it's crazy because one of the very first systems of magic I looked at about manifestation, which is with Set, it talks about the aspect that if you use Set as a manifestation, it has to show you an aspect of your past, of what has already transcended, to see if you are ready to switch up your future that has not yet happened. It's still up in the air. In order to create that new future, the past is like a line. It's already happened. Bro, the future hasn't happened yet. But this is why when we start really trying to embrace our future and do certain shit, the old shit pop up. Soon as a nigga, you look at somebody, soon as he's like, I'm not drinking no more. I don't want to drink. Everybody in your name got a bottle of liquor in their face because the universe got to show you, well, this is what you used to do. Bro, now, are you sure you're ready for the next level? Bro, and then it's up to you to what? Make them decisions. Because you either going to embark back on the old. This is why, look, this is the test of our universe. Like, are you sure you ready? That's why the more spiritual you get, you start running into more people that's not really about that shit. They trying to show you what you used to be. Like, remember when you was just about that? Bro, they'll look at, and you gotta transcend that shit. But I really want to find this because I'm not giving it enough justice of what I'm trying to explain, bro. Anything you want to add to this, bro?
Go find it. Do you think? Oh my God, you hit the nail on the head. And again, we keep associating ourselves with, I'm not gonna say it's small things, right? So like when you're in your moment, right? So the moment that I'm in now contains all realities. This is known; it contains all timelines. But what I'm observing is the past. It has to be, because if thoughts create reality, and I seem to be in this moment where a thought was created into what I see as reality, this means that this is a past thought that I'm living in. Okay, from this thought, I have to look at it as a creation of mine. If I don't, then I'm playing victim. I'm creating myself to be a victim, and I'm saying that there's something outside of me that's the power. So whether it be my bank account, however my bank account looks now, however my world looks now, however everything around me looks now, is a manifestation of a thought that I had past. Right now, I have to love it as if I created it, no matter how bad it seems. Because when I say, hey, I love this, you know what? I love this situation. I'm glad that I had this experience because I chose it. Once you do that, you alchemize the experience. Now, the energy that you're giving, the past thought, the past experience that you're having in the quote unquote now, you're creating new nows that associate with the feeling that you're having. Now, in the reverse, if you're looking at your experiences as, oh my God, look at my life, man, fuck this shit, man, why is happening to me? When you're doing that, you're creating a victim. You're saying to the universe, hey, I'm not the creator of this. Something outside of me is happening to me, and I don't like this. That's the reverse. That's the illusion, and that's you pulling yourself back into the Maya. When you step outside of that, you're like, wait a minute. If I create reality and thoughts are, and the reality around me is a projection of thought, then the reality that I inhabit right now is something I created from the past. I time travel. I time traveled to this moment. Now I have the opportunity from this moment to choose new moments from vibration that aligns with the vision that I have for the quote unquote future.
Wow. Look, and then everything bro just said, he tapping deep. Now we tapping deep into that time. And remember, bro name is what? MoonmanT. Remember that the first time inclinations were told by the lunar aspect. That's your 360. Matter of fact, the lunar year is 360. So 360 in the MoonmanT, that shit perfect because the 360 is the lunar year. So we talking about the aspect of time. So your comprehension of time, the present, the past, and the future, you know, those concepts really got to be developed in order for you to understand this matrices that we living in. Now, it's very important. When I look into this, I think I found what I was looking for. It says when a person wants anything, a cow or image of that desire appears in the ninnet or future. This is a region ruled by Set under his coat of Set's head. The desire pulls that person towards the event in settlement opposition with the matrix of the past. Bro, everything we just said. Remember what I said, Shorty was talking about doing better things and somebody from the past popped up right then and there? Before your ass go to the future and be like, I'm going to do this, this, and this. The past has to show its ass up and be like, all right, this is what's already been written. It's just reminding you because it's reminding you of the journey of where you want to go. Now, the Egyptians called this the slaying of Osiris, which probably was originally in the slaying of Sakaris. Osiris having come to Egypt in historic times, and you got to go to Egypt, is the great blow against stasis. The Egyptians conceived of two types of time, Neheh and Dejet. Neheh was the eternal future. It was conceived, and this is why your future is chaotic, y'all, as a great spiral. Didn't I say we spiraled into this manifestation? Your future is a spiral. You manifest your physical as a spiral. That's your energy. Uncoiling into the now. Bro, talking about that now shit. The events of the future tended to pass by one's eyes again and again, growing clear with each revolution until they finally come into being. The jet was the linear past. It was unchanging, stretching back from now an infinite distance. It was ruled by Osiris. It was ruled by Osiris. It held all that has happened as well as the images rather than the true form of the God. As such, it contains all of the common material in all subjective universe as well as all observable things in the objective universe. Set is ever in opposition for the god Osiris. By slaying of Osiris in an ongoing process is felt by mankind in the form of longing their experience. When a person wants anything, a ka or image of the desire appears in the nidhet or future. This is a region ruled by Set under his coat. The desire pulls that person towards the event and sets him in opposition with the matrix of the past. If he or she succeeds in obtaining, making real the desire, he or she has slain Osiris. However, the new object immediately becomes part of the matrix of the past. And that's why no matter how much knowledge we get, no matter how much shit you do, you always on to the next shit. It automatically becomes Osiris. That means everything we live, it's already been slayed. It's already done. That's why you can't trip over the shit. It's already, the milk already been spilled. You looking at the new shit. But in order for you to induce anything that's new, the past has to show its ass. It has to show its linear. Hey, this happened. That's when we go down memory lane. Think about it. When you drive, you back out of your motherfucking driveway. You always go and reverse first. You look in your rear view. Then you go into drive to go to your future destination. So this is about duality. This is about present, past, and future merging together. Manifestation is about the understanding of your universe on a cosmic level. That's why it's very important to set goals and this and that. And when you accomplish that goal, you basically have spiraled it into your manifestation. But once you get there, you always say, what's next? You're always going to be like, all right, what's next? Shit, I'm here now. I did that part. There's never no ending place. Good.
Took it right out my
Our
mind.
future is always going.
You took it right out of my mind because I was thinking to myself, I'm like, okay, if this is the case, if I am observing my past before I'm propelled to the future, divorced from the past, once I get there, while you was talking, I was like, all right, then what? When I get to Egypt, then what? Right? And that's the eternity of us. We're experiencing glimpses of eternity through the knowledge of the moment. Right?
Whoa,
like,
now you go.
We're always going to forever be existing. We're never not going to exist. This is why we have these feelings of like, what the fuck is next then? I'm just going to keep doing this shit until eternity. That's the feelings that we're having. We don't really have words to see. And this is the beauty of everything that we're expressing about the nature of reality is being expressed through the human lens. So we're still blind, right? We're as brilliant as we are. And as poetically as we can articulate the nature of reality, time, space, and all of that, it's all still coming from the lens of the human. Right? Even the talking and I'm talking and all that stuff. We're trying to name the nameless. We're trying to describe something that cannot be described in the words of its own creation. Yeah, this shit is deep. And even so, we still get glimpses. So when 360's talking, I'm using my ESP, which is the senses that go beyond my human senses that can pick up on what 360's saying. For real. Not just what he's saying, but what he means by what he's saying. And then I get the pictures and visions and imaginations in my quote unquote head, and it teaches me in a language that the human can understand instantly. That's why you see me, I'm up here, I'm like, I'm making them faces. I get it. I understand what 360's saying, right? We we are existing in multiple dimensions at once. We're experiencing those multiple dimensions in the now. That's why that space swells up when you hear that. You're like, I'm feeling from that higher dimension. I really feel what you're saying. It's not just the hearing of what you're saying.
Yep. And you know what? And that sparks something right there. That last part is what we needed. He said it. He just said it. He said, I'm not just hearing this, I'm feeling this. And that's very significant, guys. That takes us back. What 360 pack was that? Wheels of Fire. That's very significant because what bro just said, I'm not just hearing this. You see him, he like the reaction, what's happening, because it's energy. We're teaching energy, and he's energy. So that energy is interacting with our energy, and it's creating the alchemical, excuse me, it's creating the alchemical process within. Now, I say that to say what? In 360 pack number 12, what did we say? That every single star and atom is vibrating on the 7.23 centimeter, which is exactly between our eyes, exactly between our nose and chin, and then exactly between our hands. But wait, it's hers more. That 7.23 centimeter vibration that's in between our eyes and chin and nose that every star and atom is raising on is also the seat of the Kundalini. The potency referred to as the Kundalini or fire snake described in the Tantras and other sacred texts is sleeping at the base of spine of man. There she reclines, coiled 3.5 times in spiral form as glyph by the Pranava, which is the 7.23, the root mantra or basic vibration that lies at the core of matter. What does a serpent do? A serpent does not see. It feels to create the image. You cannot hear this shit. He's becoming the knowledge. Because a serpent does what? When it eats something, what does a serpent do? It dissolves it whole. It eats the whole fucking thing. That's why our ancestors used the serpent, because it swallows the goddamn knowledge whole. You don't just hear the knowledge. You don't just listen to the knowledge. You feel the knowledge. You become the knowledge. You devour it because you are one with it. Because every star and atom is resonating on the vibration, which is in between your eyes, in between your nose and chin, and in between you are the knowledge. That's why in Hermeticism, they told us, know thyself. All right, y'all, hold on. We've been up here for a while. How long I've been up? We've been up here for we've been up here, me and bro, about an hour. Really quick, y'all. And this ain't about money or anything. People keep asking me about the books and everything. These are 360 packs. All the books, all the research, everything is already put in here. So if anybody wants to support this, 360 The Alchemist on Cash App. Anybody who support moving forward, I'm willing to split with my brother right here. So make sure y'all pledge up. If bro got his own Cash App you want to holler at, he could do that or drop gifts. Guys, it's not about that. But at the same time, I see bro up here every day. I'm up here every day. So, the opportunity for y'all to support us, to keep us up here every day, we're going to still do this shit. But it always helps when y'all add y'all momentum, y'all currency, y'all energy to this cause. Get these books, get these screenshots. Bro got his own album. Bro got his own book. Make sure you support your teachers, because it does take a lot of energy, and it's a lot of you. We putting everything up here in front of y'all. We burying our spirits. You don't know what we dealing with when these green screens come off. You don't know what we dealing with our real life. We still have to live our regular lives, and just like you work and live your regular life, this is considered our job, our work. This is what we do for a living. So this is successful because of y'all. So continue to support this. Drop your gifts. Get them books. Get everything. 360 The Alchemist on Cash App. Leave your email in the Cash App. This was cross-referenced with the Coats of the Shadows with the 7 Faces of Darkness by Don Webb, Kenneth Grant, Cosmic Mother by Barbara Moore, Outside of Circles of Time, the excerpts by Dr. Functionary. It wouldn't be fair for me to stop and mention every single book. That's why I put them and organized it and compiled it all together. Go to the link in the bio. All the information is there, guys. On Name Reads books and all of that. Big bro, anything you want to plug in?
First of all, I just need to say it's strange for us because we doing it genuinely from the heart, but we do still exchange money for goods in this realm, and we got things that we're taking care of in this particular realm. And of course, we are magicians. We know that, but we're coming on here giving off energy to you. And like bro said, you're becoming the energy, and in that, it's an energy exchange. So if you do feel called to support, then do it for sure, because when it comes down to it, you're going to support Walmart. You're going to support these matrix control systems, but you need to be supporting those that are giving you the energy to escape that system, right? You know what I mean? And again, it's not about money, but at the same time, we do come on here and we expend so much energy, the same energy that we could just be giving to ourselves and just not come on here, right? But there's something within us that wants to express this knowledge, this wisdom, this brilliance that lives within us, that wants to, we really have no choice, to be honest with you. I'm just going to be honest. We don't.
No, and then think about it, bro. There's a lot of ways for us to make money.
Right.
Teaching wasn't like in our forte of, oh yeah, we're gonna run that. This is not the guys. So when y'all do this, it means a lot. Trust me. Bro, I wanted the spirit wanted me, and we're gonna start wrapping this up because this is the first time we got up here a good hour. I don't want to take too much time. No, it's Sunday. We've been cooking the fuck out of them. What we giving them, they can reflect for forever. But on a deeper level, bro, you taking this spiritual to the next level, in the sense of, and I've dealt with this too on an evolutionary sense. I seen you talking about this crypto.
Yes, sir.
I seen you talking this crypto, and I gotta ask you.
Go for it.
I've worked with crypto before. Let me give you a background, just because I know you hear this. I used to work with Polygon. I used to work with Polygon, crypto. I used to be in one of those drip networks where they take your money and act like they really doing something. And then I was sitting there farming and planting shit for a year straight, and then shit just kept dropping in value. And at the end, I'm like, that. It was just, you got to make sure you join the right communities.
Right.
Can you give us?
Yes.
Because I hear you keep saying, all right, yes, we have finances and money and dollar bills, but I keep hearing you saying that the evolution of financial literacy and currency is in this crypto, and it's due to the aspect of the computing can you give us a quick, like, what is the significance of crypto? How does this align with everything, Twin?
I'm just going to give a quick synopsis because as soon as we start to bring these topics up, people tend to leave, and I'm going to explain why, and it's all going to make sense. It's because of our relationship with money. Our relationship with money is so harmed by the feeling that we're not money. Again, it goes back to the spiritual thing. We are money. We are crypto. We are these things. These are just our energy externalized. But let me explain it, right? So really quickly, the fiat dollars that we hold in our banks, okay? These aren't backed by anything precious. They used to be backed by gold and silver, right? This is all going to tie in. It's going to make sense. The money that we have in our bank, if you had 10 bands in 2020, you don't have 10 bands right now. Why? Because they print so much of it that you have to spend more of it to get the things that retain their value. So a house is always going to be a house. A car is always a car. Why do you have to spend more to get it? It's because they print so much money. It's not about the corporations being greedy. It's about the fact that the government. So really quickly, and I'm going to get to the crypto. I just got to give that quick synopsis. 2020, when the thing happened, we know what the thing is. We had to put masks on for it. When that thing happened, I don't want to say it on TikTok, but when that thing happened, they used that to print money. Let me explain something to you. 33% of all dollars that were ever printed were printed from 2020 to 2023. Let me say it again. 33% of all dollars that were ever printed were printed from 2020 to 2023 to give us stimulus, quote unquote.
Damn.
But it really was to crash the system, to print so much money that if you had 20 bands in 2020, you probably got 7 bands now, because if you go to spend the 20 bands, you have to spend more of it to get the things that stayed the same. Okay, now let's move on. Let's move on to the crypto reality. Now, when we talk about blockchain is a ledger system, meaning it's recording transactions and processing transactions like Visa processes transactions. Okay, when you swipe your Visa card on the back end, the reason why when you look in your bank account and it says processing, it says processing because they're processing transactions per second. How many people are swiping their cards per second? Everybody damn near is swiping a damn card. So those transactions have to be processed. Visa can only process a certain amount of transactions per second. But when you move into blockchain technology, when you move into cryptocurrencies such as XRP and XDC, these cryptocurrencies, which are valuable because of the technology that underlies them, allows you to process about 1,500 transactions per second. Per second. But not only help you transact per second, it does it cheaply. Okay, well, I'm not talking about you and me with our peanuts. I'm talking about major institutions, State Street, BNY Mellon, Barclays. They're trying to move money, but they're trying to move money fast and cheap. Listen, here we go. With technologies like blockchain, I can move money, millions and millions of dollars, in 3 seconds for 30 cents. So how valuable is
Mm.
blockchain for real? Okay, really quickly. The fastest way to move money before blockchain was a thing was through what we call the SWIFT system, or you would literally have to take money, physical money, jump on a plane and go to the other country. That's what you had to do to move money. That's the speed in which money was being moved. Now let's talk about it really, really quickly, right? This is what we call the internet of value, how we were in the internet of information, how I can come on now and say, hey, I'm God. As opposed to I had to send you a letter in the 30s to tell you that your dad passed away. Information was spread. It took time before you knew your dad passed away. Now I could just call you, yo, dad died. Right? That's the internet of information. Now we're in the internet of value. Now I can move money at the speed of light and for cheap. How valuable is that technology? It's some of the most valuable technology because it frees up liquidity. Now you can get your check the same day. Because the reason why you can't get it, the reason why it takes 2 weeks, you get paid every 2 weeks is because everything's processing. It's all about processing power. It's never been about why they can't just pay me every week because whoever they're using as a bank, whatever technology they're using, it takes time to process it.
It wouldn't be able to pay everybody every day a check, and then it's just too much processing going on. We're gonna do this shit on one day. It's gonna take me 2 weeks to on this day to pay period in. We have to process the bank, process all that payment. But with the bit with the crypto,
Yes.
you say that the process will be instantaneous.
Instantaneously, seconds, but not just for my $1,500 check. No, I'm talking about millions and billions of dollars are going to be able to be moved. This was unheard of. You were never able to move
Gotcha.
money.
Hey, y'all better let bro the first one to explain to us what this really mean. Hey, bro, you standing on the gold mine too. That really means something. That really helped us out. Because I'm
Right.
like, what is the big deal about this crypto? It's about the speed of the processing.
Good. Why
Because
you
we are
think
in a quick world of convenience.
with bank wiring, right? So if I wanted to wire you some money, it would take days to get there. It's not just, oh, it's just taking days. No, it's processing. It has to process. So if I'm wiring you, the more I'm wiring you, the longer it takes. So if I'm wiring you 20 bands, it's going to take a week to get there, right? As opposed to using this technology, I'm taking the fiat dollars, I'm moving it through a currency such as XRP or Algorand. I'm using it as a medium, as the rails to move across, right? So
Oh.
yeah, the fiat goes into these rails. It moves over to your wallet as it's still the listen. Watch this shit. You ready? Watch. So if I before they used pre-funded accounts, which we call nostro vostro. So if I wanted to transact with other countries, I would have to have that other country's money on hand, right? So I would have pre-funded accounts and they would have to have my money on hand. So if I'm in the United States in Singapore and I wanted Singaporean dollars, I would have to transact with the Singaporean dollars on hand. But now I could just keep all my money. I don't have to buy your money. I can take my fiat, my dollars. I can send you XRP. Then you can transfer the XRP into your native money. And this
So
happens.
no more transfer of this. This does this will this alleviate forex and all that shit?
all
The
I
foreign
mean,
exchange and all of
every,
that.
but this is just the surface of it. Yeah, that's everything's going to be on the blockchain. I was just talking about the speed of transactions. This thing goes deeper than that. This thing starts to talk about smart contracts and you being able to contractually engage with other people. Meaning, I can say, "Hey, look, when whoop de whoop happened, like you say, whoop de whoop, when whoop de whoop happened, then the money will be released to you." This is what the block you can encode it on the blockchain. So there's no intermediary. There's no fear of, oh damn, the label ain't pay me. No, it's on the blockchain. Once this shit is done, this shit is coming right to my wallet. You feel what I'm saying? So it eliminates
Oh.
human error and human lies. Like, oh, I said I paid you already. No, you didn't. It's not on the blockchain. It doesn't say that you paid me. Right? This shit get deep, baby. They get deep. Now, real quick. Now we're talking about tokenization. Okay, we're talking about, you know how the dollar bill would represent the gold that we had on hand. Okay, now it's going to be tokenized as opposed to it being a dollar bill representing the gold. It will be tokens representing the gold, tokens representing the houses, tokens representing the cars on the blockchain. Now I could say, hey, 360, I'm about to send you a house, and it's going to be represented in that token. It's going to be it's going to be legally and contractually able to be. It's going to be valid in the court of law. Put it that way, right? So I'm sending you this house, but it's in the form of a token. You own this house now. It's on the blockchain. This shit about to change the world.
Man, when you starting your class, bro?
I do one-on-ones, so if you guys want a one-on-one session, click the link in my bio. I do one-on-ones. I actually have a session at 12. So if you guys want a one-on-one, I do one-on-ones. It's a little easier to do the one-on-one, so I can really speak to you and not be, mind be everywhere. But
All
if
right,
you
bet,
want a
bet.
one-on-one, hit me with it.
All right, y'all all hear that. Y'all want to get ahead, bro, really do this. You can tell he just explained it. So if y'all want a one-on-one with this crypto energy and jump on board before this shit take off, we've been seeing this shit take off, then get on board. Don't be the one that was like, I could have known. I knew him. Oh, bro, now jump on this. Get your one-on-one. Invest into this because this is the next wave. And then you don't think for 1 second you're gonna be spiritually inclined. You're gonna be on the next level and in tune with the universe, but you don't see the next that's happening and don't jump on it. You don't see the next wave. The whole point of this is for us to predict and see things before they happen and be on top of that shit. Oh, bro, no. We not just don't we are leaving that spiritual shit where because we spiritual, we gotta be fucked up. Our suffering is a part of our spirituality, and I got one apple in my bag and it's spiritual. That's all I no, we're not doing that no more. We're done with that. Oh, bro, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not living that life where you know what I'm saying. No. Oh, bro, no, we're done with that. Your comfort in your life, the significance of letting everything be smooth is going to offer you more aspects of energy to be more spiritual because you'll have more time freed up to do this. Then we can see what you really about. Some of us is only spiritual. Your back be against the wall, and then you want to praise the Lord. Let's see how it is when your ass spirit, when everything is comfortable in life. If you still gonna I'll shade this shit, and then we're gonna see what this really about. Oh, bro, no, we could sell because your comfort will be a testimony, a testimonial to your spirituality. Because once we get everything you desire, what you gonna be on? Are you still gonna be tapping into this, or what type of person would this transform you into? So your success is very the success of this financial shit, even though it is a part of this matrices, can be an implication of something on a spiritual level because it is still currency, and currency is motion, and motion is just energy, and the spiritual shit is just motion. It's energy. So it all makes sense. Bro, I know you got a whole bunch of stuff to do, bro. I appreciate you so much for coming up here. I'm going to stay up here a little bit longer, bro. It was a pleasure, bro. We could do this like once every other Sunday or something, bro. I'll come on your page, whatever you need, bro. Let me know. I'll throw out some free book packages to your people. Just let me know, bro. I appreciate you.
And on the blockchain level, we be on TikTok. I'm gonna throw you my number. We could really chat, and I could really put you on. I mean,
All right, bet. Yeah, I'm definitely going to exchange numbers with you, my brother. Y'all make sure y'all go to MoonmanT's page. He has his link tree up. Get his book. Get his go get them 101s, get them consultations. Y'all make sure y'all tap in because bro know his stuff. We just channeled for an hour straight, and then he about to do another consultation. So, like I said, appreciate your teachers. You know, that energy has just been transformed. We gave all that energy out to y'all, and y'all can utilize it for something within your life that's gonna be conductive. So make sure show that love back, return, throw something in. You know what I'm saying? Go to Bro Linktree, get a book, support his support that motion. So let's see some more MoonmanT shows out here for real, for real.
I love you, my brother.
All right, big love, bro. Be smooth out here, big bro.
You know that.
Yes, sir. All right, y'all. We did that on Bro New. How long? Bro New. How long? Hours. I'm gonna stay up here a little bit longer because I'm gonna try to get a couple pledges. I do want to split something with bro. So if we get any pledges, moving forward, any pledges for the next 10 or 20 minutes, me and bro gonna split that. So because we didn't get no pledges while he was up here, so I want to make sure that I want to be able to monetarily jump in bro Cash App and throw him something for that. Even if it come out of my own pocket, we're gonna have to figure something out to him on bro no, because bro cooked the shit out of them on bro no. He just cooked. On bro, no, let them cook. On baby. So I appreciate everybody. Yeah. As y'all can see, y'all, what happened was that was some divination. That was the art of divinity. That was divination. I had a book up outside the circles of time. He started talking. I pulled the page from outside of the circles of time. He said the words have energy. You don't know what's behind the words of these books. Outside the circles of time, the book that was in my green screen said that exact same thing. So I find it significant that the channeling gets so powerful that just having the energy of the book up, you get to channeling the same, saying the same thing that the book said. And now, am I saying that the book made him say that? No, I'm saying that the alignment is so powerful that you're saying the same thing a book saying. That energy and knowledge was already deep within thyself. The knowledge was already within the book. But when we put an image of the book up, bro started saying exactly what was in the book. And the book is called what? Outside the Circles of Time. You're resonating outside the circles of time. On bro now, that's what all this knowledge is about. On bro, at the end of the day, you're standing outside the circles of time, which is a transcendence of your consciousness, because you're affected by the matrix of the present, past, and the future. When you start to realize this is energy, you start transcending your time aspect. When you transcend your time, you transcend your death. On bro now, I know we talk about death and bacteriophage, which is very important on the transcending aspect, but remember, we truly never die because we were never born, because all of this is just the no thing. It's just a dream. How bro know all of this by just talking? His ass been went. He actually went to the pit. He went to Egypt. That's and I'm gonna be three. He went to Egypt, and when I read the books, all the niggas that went to Egypt get weird after that. Aleister Crowley went to Egypt. After that, he wrote the Book of the Law. So most of your artists and scientists, they went to Egypt. I forgot what smart ass scientist went to Egypt, and he started writing all the ancient. He started writing the sciences. On bro now, take your ass over there and start walking on them grids. You start doing weird shit. Now he tapping in that book, New Wit. He kept saying nothing. This is nothing. That's in New Wit. That's the no thing. That's the nut. That's the all space. It's very significant. Very significant. But anyways, y'all, I gotta get up out of here. I gotta slide. Go to the link in the bio, y'all. Make sure y'all get y'all 360 packs. I appreciate y'all so much. Get all of the books, the research. We got the library of my yacht. We do name reads here. So make sure y'all go to the link in the bio. Get your books, get your name read, support this energy. That is very important. I appreciate y'all so much. This helps us get more people. Let's get some more guests up here. On bro now. Let's get some. We might do something on Sunday. I might go ahead and start interviewing these spiritual goods. On bro now. Appreciate you, Coco. I see you, twin. Yeah, go to the link in the bio. I'm sorry, y'all. I've been having some stomach issues, y'all. On bro now. I've been sick all AM. So 360 been going through it. On bro now. And I still been showing up. But I must say that, y'all. I have not been feeling the best. So with that being said, like I said, we don't know what these teachers going through. Bro, now you don't know what your teachers battling, whatever. So make sure y'all help them, support them, all of that. But on a deeper level, it's the only reason why I wanted to leave. I just felt like a sense of sickness, bro. But the whole aspect is, the whole aspect is, y'all, the vibration, vibration, guys, is the 7.23 centimeter wavelength that your ancestors said. And if you wanted me to be super petty, the ancestors wrote the pranava of the vibration, and the exact way the pranava is written is the exact way that it forms on a tonal scope. When you play the 7.23 vibration, it plays on the tonal scope. It looks exactly how they wrote it. So that lets you know that 7.23 is valid. And that is the core foundation, the base wavelength of every star and atom around you. If that is the base wavelength of every star and atom around you, and that is in between your pupils, in between your nose and chin, and in between your hand, and it says the kundalini is sleeping at the base of the spine of the vibration, then for you to tap into everything around you, you just got to awaken the fire snake. That's why people are geniuses. That's why he could talk and say what's exactly in the books, because he's became the book. Big Ethan, I seen your lecture. I just was talking about it. Hey, bro, bro, now why you call me old, twin? Bro, now why you call me old? Shout out to Ethan. Nah, I'm being funny. That shit was funny as hell. Big Ethan hit me, y'all. Ethan hit me up, and you know what I'm saying. He was giving me some personal about his transcendence, and he said that he read the book The Alchemist. And he said in the book, The Alchemist, he said the young person found the old guy, and he taught him alchemy. And then he said a week later, he found me. And I wanted to stop and say, who the fuck he call it old on bro deal? Bro literally said, he read The Alchemist. He said this young dude got knowledge from this old dude. And then a week later, I met you, bro. I said, damn, hold on. You just call me old on bro deal? That's cool, twin. I'll take that. I'll take that respectfully. Bro, them. I'll take that respectfully. Bro, definitely call me old. Bro, them. He said, then the next week I met you, bro. Bro, them. No, that was funny as hell, though. But no, bro, I appreciate that. I appreciate that testimony, bro. It always means something to me. Remember, y'all, we so busy doing this work. We don't get a chance to talk to y'all or see what's going on or whatever. We just really do this because we love to do this. So when we get people that hit us up and say, bro, my life changed, or, something transformed, or I had a dream and it's lined up with the knowledge that you've been giving me, and I appreciate that. That's always momentumous for our movement, because like I said, you don't know what we going through on bro now. You don't know what's going on. So we need that energy. We need that understanding that, this is serving the people. Bro, no, this is helping the people. That, this is serving the people. Bro, no, this is helping the people. You feel me? That means something. So I appreciate you, bro, coming up here. I'm going to have to look at. I haven't got the chance to look at that dream, so I'm gonna look at that dream, and I'll give you a dream read here in the next couple days or so. But we're gonna start opening up these dream reads. I'm gonna start becoming a dream reader here. That's going to be the next phase of our reads. We already got the open read, is when I open a random book and I read as divination. We have the name reads where I read people names. I'm going to start these dream reads, and it'll probably be the same thing, y'all. I'm going to start cheap as hell, probably $10 or $20 dream reads, probably $10. I'm going to start off doing dream reads. And then that means you're going to have a dream. You're going to have to express and explain the full dream to me. I'm going to research your dream, and then I'm going to give you a summary of what I believe the dream was trying to transmit to you. What's the message? I'm going to use the metaphysical signs. I will use AI. This is when I use AI. I will use AI to look at the metaphysical signs of the symbols in your dream, and I will try to crack the code for you of what your dreams mean. My wife is a very powerful dreamer, so I hear dreams every day. Bro, and we sit and we try to break them down and see what it means. My wife's so powerful with her dreams. One day she dreamed about the liver, and then somebody gave her an aspect of a medicine for a liver. The very next week, I'm reading the Enochian book. Babe called her shit the diviners. The Enochians call themselves the diviners. The Enochian is just a magical principle of an older set of solar code energy. It's your ancient magicians. But anyways, the courts of the Enochians or whatever. It's just ancient magic. They're divination. Anyways, in divination, guess what they use to divine on the aspects of the soul? The liver. In her dream, she had a dream about something in the liver and somebody taking a medicine for their liver. The liver is the seat of the soul in ancient divination. And they use the liver of the animal and bust it open to divinely look into it to get answers and like that. So the one body part is the part that was the seat of the soul. And the person I believe that gave it to him was a person that already passed away. That is a deep aspect of like some seat of the soul, your soul energy, the medicine for somebody, something is being served up. So those are deep imageries of dreams that represent deeper aspects of our existence, but it's all coded. It's all coded. All these energies are coded. So when y'all give me y'all dreams, you're giving me your energy and your characters, and it's up to me to break down your character. And now I've done over 500 name reads, so I think I'm comfortable enough to start another read, dream reads. So then we can have something else to offer to people. We got name reads, we got dream reads, we got the 360 packs, we have the library of my yacht, which is over 500 books. How you want this, twin? So when you support this, you got multiple reasons to support this, and what you get in return is going to be deep as hell. And oh yeah, I brought up Ethan because like I said, I can send you these books all day. I can do this knowledge all day. It's up to you of what you're going to do with it. Like the power is in you. I really ain't did shit. I already did my part. But what you do is up to you, to how you manipulate this energy to mean something that's on a deeper level. And remember, once you've accomplished something, you're always going to say what's next. So stop. I hope you don't have a goal. Remember what we just read today, that once you set the goal and you reach it, it becomes the past. So you have no, so this like acclamation of your higher spirituality, you can't reach it, because once you reach it, you're going to be looking for what's next. And it becomes automatically becomes Osiris slain. It becomes the past. So the aspect of your divination is it never ends. It always, no more goals. It's always going. It's always just getting it. The only reason why you would set up a goal is to prove the power of your manifestation. That's why we set up goals. All right, I'm going to do this on this day. I want this done by this day. Me, I don't set goals. For example, I teach to pay my rent. What I learned is, and I learned that this week, I teach to pay my bills. If I stress, and I'll be like, I got to get it paid. I got to get up and work hard. I'm listening to Wiz Khalifa before the lecture. Work hard, play hard. I'm listening to shit and shit. To work it hard, I'm listening to Emmett Hill before the lecture and shit. You only get one shot. I'm taking it super serious. $3 a lecture. Bro, the lecture go make $3. If I don't give a fuck and I just teach from my heart and my soul and say, hey, y'all, get these books if y'all want it, money just rains from the sky. And the universe literally had to sit me down and tell me, like, bro, just let this shit go. Just let it flow, twin. You will be taken care of. Every time I stop and be like, I gotta have this by this. Oh my God, I gotta do this. And my babies need this. I'm stressed out. Woo. Good. And I'm trying to push y'all. 360 the Alchemist on Cash App. 360 the Alchemist on Cash App. Y'all get the books. Hey man, anybody gonna please somebody? Bro, y'all be like, get your thirsty ass out of here. But let me just be up here teaching. And every now and then, like today, hey, y'all, if y'all want the books, get your shit. Whoop-de-whoop. Bro, motherfuckers be way more because you let it go. You just let it flow. Everything just fall into order. So a lot of times when we try to force it, we force it away. We blow it away from us. When we just let shit flow, the universe know what the fuck you need. They take care of you. Here you go. On bro now, they drop off exactly what you need. Don't even be on that. And it's always somebody that is a stranger. One of y'all always come in. On bro now, bro, there was times I was in the hotel, twin, and we would be homeless. Well, we got a crib now. This is back in we was in Denver. This is last year. I was teaching to live. Like teaching was like bread and butter for me. And there was times where there would be 10 or 20 minutes before we had to pay or we was homeless. On bro now, we ain't gonna have nowhere to stay. And guess what? I'd come up here and teach, and guess what would happen? That shit'll fall. I don't care how much I need it. I could need $80 in 20 minutes. I'd get on live. Somebody will pledge $50 for a full library and one other person to get the 25 book package. I'll be like, what the fuck I just made? It seemed impossible. The shit happened. And I go down and pay the hotel, be good for the next week, and bro them and wipe my sweat from my brow. That's why we teach on this level, y'all. We had to teach to survive. We taught to eat like this is my food. That's why we teach on this level. That's why we have 360 packs. That's why I do name reads. That's, remember, when you like attach your surviving and living to it, you'll do this shit on the next level. On bro, no, trust and believe. This is not a hobby. You can tell. On bro, them. That's why it's affecting you this way. We eat off of this. I live. I pay my children eat off of this. This is how I eat. This is how my family get it. That's why it's so important for y'all to. That's why I be on that. But at the same time, when I let it go and I just work and I just teach and I just love what I'm doing, the universe just aligns in a magical way. And if you think about it, guys, when you was a child, once again, I'm navigating my web. This book is called Outside of Circles of Time. Once again, I'm navigating my web. When we read the book, what was one of the most important books you learned as a child? The Wind Against the Sun. Remember, the wind tried to blow his jacket off. That book affected me as a child because they was trying to teach us something divine. Remember, the wind tried to blow the jacket off and tried to force it. The sun just showed its love and its light, and then the man just took the sun and the wind bet that the man wouldn't take his jacket off. The wind tried to force him to take his jacket off by blowing, but the more he blew, the harder it held on. When the sun showed his love and just let his shit flare, it got so bright and warm, he took his jacket off. So the lesson is, you be trying to force shit and whoop-de-woo it and da-da-da-da, and it don't work like that. You don't force your way into this. You do the work, you do it, but you got to let the love and the light shine through. And everything will fall into place. And he eventually, what? Took his jacket off. The sun won from his warmth. So we got to put our best foot forward. That's where the staying positive comes from and all of that. But anyways, y'all, I'm all get y'all books, get your documents. And guys, I'm up here every day. This lecture is definitely going on YouTube. So be looking for my YouTube, 360 The Alchemist. I'm going to put MoonmanT in there. He going to be in this YouTube. This is definitely going on my YouTube. I appreciate y'all so much. The link is in the bio for access to all the information, what the name reads is, the whoop-de-woo. The only thing I ain't put in there yet is the dream reads. And there's 12 360 packs now. Okay, there's no longer just 11. There's 12 360 packs. Each one is a book of research, has its own books, its own research paper and everything. So for everybody here that keeps saying, what's that book? What was that book? What was that book? Just get the 360 packs. I put every single book I read from today in there. Y'all all got access to this knowledge. We are not in those days where only you know, we're not doing that. We're not in them days no more where I'll just sit above you and I know everything. Good? No. If you want that, take your ass to church. Bro, now this is church, the cirque, the 360. This church is a circle, and you are involved in this circle. Good? You in this cipher. You're not outside of it. So you don't get to stand on the outside and just look at me like I'm just a statue of a teacher. I'm this amazing. All this shit I read from a book that you can read. And I actually screenshotted the parts I read and put it all together. And then I give you the full book. So if it's manipulated my mind and changed who I am, how much is it going to change you? It's that simple. But you got to do the work. The work is up to you. You got to do the reading. You got to do the dreaming. You have to realize this is worth something. It's only worth something if you say it is. Because a lot of people I give these books to, 80% of people I give these books to, I'll never hear from again. Only the 20%, only the 20% of return, and only 10% have told me, hey, G, this shit means something. You know, most of this is, most people just get sparked. They in the moment. They feel good. This shit means something. And then after that, after I send you the books, I ain't there no more. You like, what the fuck? What I'm supposed to do with this? Oh, bro, now this shit is not cute. You feel me? This is for the ones that really, come on, man. This is for a different, this is for the evolution of our species. We're evolving. Motherfucker, this shit is called growing pains. Oh, bro, now. This is growing pains. We're evolving. We represent the nucleus of our human psyche. We are evolving the psychological aspects. They gonna talk about us thousands of years from now. I'm not saying that so your ego can get enlightened. I'm telling you what the fuck the reality is. If this realm makes it, what we're doing here is going to be said 1,000 on Bronil. In 1,000 years, it's gonna be walking around saying on Bronil. On Bronil as a religion. I'm telling you, twin, on babies on Bronil, bro. In a 500 years, niggas is gonna be walking around saying, instead of amen, they gonna say on babies, on bro, them on the brethren. And that's gonna mean synchronicity, your alignment, your energy, all these different gnosis that we created, your cosmic web. You gonna bring the spider and the serpent back and make it divine. All the things that we did in this class is a representation of the evolutionary leap, the transference of human consciousness to another dimension. We are the frogs that leaped on the lily pad of knowledge. That's why we're doing this. We ain't just doing this shit just to be like you can know it all at the party. Yeah, did you know that? Did you know? Nigga, you change. This is for your babies. Good? This is for the babies. So they ain't gotta walk around and be as confused as we was. This is for the future of your precious state of humanity, of the dream. You are manipulating the dream by daring to dream a better one. On Bronil, you keep saying that it's a golden age. Who you think gonna transform it into the gold? You need, for it to become a golden age, you need an alchemist. The alchemy is the transformation of your consciousness. Come on, bro. All right, y'all. We out of here, gang. I've been cooked the fuck out of y'all. Big love to everybody that been supported this shit. Go to the link in the bio, get everything, y'all. I'm gonna put this on YouTube later. Make sure you follow my YouTube. Make sure you follow my TikTok, and just make sure y'all just do what y'all need to do. Go with the flow, all that good shit. On babies, on bro, on the brothers. We out of here. Gang, be smooth.